ready. Hello, everybody.
How's it going?
Oh, I'm a little
What are
delayed.
y'all up to? What are you? Who's delayed?
I am, I think.
We can go down for you.
Hmm?
We can slow down for you.
Did you change the tag under my name? And when?
Oh, that was on Friday night during bingo.
Seriously? And I just now noticed it. God, I am observant.
But you know there can only be one.
Of course.
Oh my gosh. I didn't even notice it, Annie.
I just now, literally just now noticed.
I changed it Friday night during bingo.
I was sitting there going like,
Sarah and Mandy and
close to
Tammy
the screen, and I'm like,
and Chris.
she didn't put that there.
They call me Annie.
And-
Annie the Clan Crafty.
The one, the only.
Hey, Jeanette.
Hey,
Hey,
Jeanette.
Jeanette.
Ooh, you like my shirt today? Look, 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 look. Spacecraft.
Oh, she's spacey.
Look. No,
Oh, he's
knitting.
cute.
It's knitting. It's a knitter. I didn't know they crocheted up there. Or knitted.
That's all right. Andrew said he didn't know that the Mothman knitted and crocheted and stole one of the stickers I bought. So it's like, son? He said, but Mom, it's the Mason County Mothman. I must have this. I said, go ahead.
So I did finish my other hat. I'll have to go grab it. But in my description box, I put in the links for the hat that I'm doing today. And then I'm using bumpy yarn.
Lion
As
Boucle.
JoJo would call it, it's the bumpy yarn.
Yeah.
But the color is so fun, and it screams hat.
They do have beautiful colors, and it is very poofy, but that thread that runs around the yarn to make the bumpies, every time I've tried to use that, it cuts into my finger. Yeah.
Do you guys just see what happened?
Yep. It's because that thread is wound around roving.
You're not supposed to pull it that hard.
Easily.
All right, now there we go. So, note to self, don't pull hard.
And just as a FYI, Joe, or Jess, don't make pom-poms with that. It does not make good pom-poms.
Noted.
Learned that the hard way. Just thought I would share that knowledge with you.
No wonder why my watch isn't giving me notifications. It's dead. I'm like, why are you not working? I didn't work either.
I did not get notifications. I just happened to be on YouTube and seeing that it was posted. And I was like, got to go there and do the thumbs up.
What movie is that from?
Oh, poor dog.
What movie is that from?
Oh, Ice Age. Ice Age.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yeah. The sloth.
You know, the one that was a smart ass.
The sloth.
The one where they went down below to where the
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh crap! The prehistoric.
When
I
they were underneath.
I guess they were not prehistoric. I don't know all that stuff. My son can answer any dinosaur question you have, but I cannot. Okay, Jess is going to be all peppy and bouncy today because she's already having her frothy coffee.
Yeah, but I got nice cute stuff.
His name's Buck.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Oops.
It's just funny that somebody had a dog that looks like him, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of funny. I want you to know that I got in trouble this morning.
What did I do?
Bill
Was it
came
my
to me
fault?
with a soft kiss and a hug and an I love you. And he goes, here, I brought you chocolate because I figured you were out. And then I showed him all the chocolate I still have left over from Valentine's Day. He's like, why am I buying this if you're not eating it? I said, I am. I just don't eat it fast. I'm enjoying it.
Just tell him, yeah, you're not going to gorge it down like Jabba the Hutt. You're gonna enjoy it.
Well,
Savor.
when we first got married, I could put a hurting on a bag of Dove chocolate in about a day. But as I've gotten older, I have just honestly, I don't have the same taste for. I'm not a chocoholic anymore. It used to be it was everything chocolate, and I have kind of gotten away from that. Not going to complain. Yeah, I know
Can't
it's
see the storm
75
coming.
degrees with like a 10-mile-an-hour wind. It's beautiful outside.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I've got a
My
tornado
hyacinth
warning coming.
bloomed. Have you ever smelled a hyacinth?
Yep.
Yes.
That has to be the best smelling flower there is. Period.
Oh, I think I'd go with lilac.
Nope, I think hyacinth smells better than lilacs. Now I
Lily
cannot
of the Valley.
roses. From the roses I have smelled in my life, I still think the hyacinths smell better. I tend to not get near roses, because I don't want to go to the hospital. But I like to look at them from afar. We do have a rose bush, but it's way down by the creek bank, away from the house, because he roses.
Honestly, just to be the man in the group here, no WD-40 and engine oil in the morning. Just put that out there.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something weird. I cannot
Let's throw my man.
Smell of gas, but I love the smell.
Just throw my man card out there right now. That's all I'm saying, right?
Bill used to laugh at me because I would be going, "Oh yeah, diesel fuel," and he was like, "Seriously?" And I was like, "Hey, my dad was a truck driver. I grew up with the smell of diesel fuel."
No, I don't know.
Though now,
honestly, I really like honeysuckles and lavender.
I love honeysuckle, but we can't have it anywhere near the house because Bill's highly allergic.
No, Missouri Bluebells and Lily of the Valley are phenomenal smells.
But honestly,
and
you
they're
just
like
throw
the tiniest of the tiniest little flowers.
Just throw a pack of wildflowers out, and just a combination of everything. I'm talking like Scarlet Runners and Black-Eyed Susans, cornflowers, even like just a mixture of all the different scents all at once.
The wildflowers, yeah.
of a
oh
wildflower.
my gosh, Chris K, I'm with you. The sandalwood, yep, one of the utmost one of my favorite smells. Sandalwood. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I love the smell of cedar. Sandalwood, I love. We were never in. See if anybody can guess why. We were never allowed to have sandalwood incense or candles in our house growing up. Does anybody know why? And it wasn't due to an allergy.
What?
Animal.
Nope. Because my dad said sandalwood is the smell they use to cover up the smell of pot.
Oh no, that's patchouli. That's patchouli oil.
That's patchouli.
That's patchouli oil.
Patchouli's even worse. That's the worst.
Oh my god, patchouli oil is gross. As soon as I smell patchouli oil, I'm like, pothead. Instant pothead.
Patchouli to me is too strong. I love sandalwood, but yeah, and he asked me how I knew that. I said because I don't live with my head under a rock.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember hanging out at some friends' houses, and they would close the door, roll up a towel because they were in an apartment, right?
Stuff under the door.
Lock the door, roll up a towel, put it against the bottom of the door, and put an incense stick right at the door. I'm like, what are you doing?
Open a window.
Just open two windows. Open a window over here and open a window over here, and you get a draft going through. It gets rid of all the smell.
Yeah.
Why are you doing all this? That was way before Scentsy, right? No.
Oh, it was because I would light when Bill first got married. Cause I love incense, and I would light them. Because our kitchen was like the biggest room in the farmhouse that we lived in. It was huge. And I would just put one in the center of the kitchen table while I was doing stuff around the house, to make the house smell good. And he came in and he was like, "Why do you have incense? Are you smoking weed?" And I was like, "No, I'm not smoking weed. It's an incense. Only people who smoke weed use incense." And I looked and I was like, "No, that's not how the real world works."
Wait, but honestly, if you want your house to smell good, just throw a fucking batch of cookies in the oven.
And yeah, my house always smelled like baking of some sort.
Throw some potpourri on the freaking stove.
I should
in a pot of running water.
Really smells good. Orange peels, apple peels, and some cloves in a pot, and put it on the back of the stove.
And some rose petals too.
No, can't have roses. Can't have roses.
Whatever. Okay. Chrysanthemum, not chrysanthemums. Peonies.
Yes, I love peonies. They're so pretty. I actually have one. I'm getting it, and I've got to figure out how to make. I need to figure out what I need to put on it to make it flower, because it leaves beautifully, and the branches are nice. But I've only get like 2 blooms a year on it, and I don't know
more ants.
Huh?
You need more ants. Ants are the only thing that clean the wax off of what are we talking about? Peonies to make them open up and bloom. Ants
no, I don't even
get
the bulbs. I don't even get the buds. They just leaf. It's like they leaf and then they just. I think maybe I need to sucker the top of it. So
we cut ours down. Like we cut ours down every year. We cut them flush and then they freaking grow back up. And
yeah, nobody can believe that I do my snowball bushes like that. We cut them all flush with the ground every winter.
Yeah, our all our bulb plants out front. So all the lilies and tulips, we freaking cut them right down every year.
I gave up on my tulips. Damn moles like them too much. Won't eat. I've got daffodils by the hundreds. Won't eat those bulbs. No, they have to go for the expensive tulip bulbs.
I really want to get some. What the hell's the name of those? We used to have them. We used to have them in our townhouse in Edmonton. They grew everywhere. Long stalk and the flowers bloomed like big on the bottom and it's all the way up. Hollyhocks.
Oh no, that's not hollyhock. It's I know exactly what you're talking about. I have no idea, Chris. I'm in West Virginia, whatever zone that's in.
You don't know what zone you're in? I'm in 12. I'm in zone. I'm in zone 12. And
Bill
we get like
I do not.
We get a huge variety
of stuff
that you really can't grow in a lot of other places, which is weird.
Gladiolas, yeah. Is that it? What you're talking about?
No.
Give me your zip code, Annie.
Huh?
Your zip code?
25526.
But they as soon as you plant one, they spread. They spread everywhere too.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Annie, you are 7A.
Okay.
I'm 6A, you're 7A, which is the growing zone, which means like the vegetables and plants that would do good in your growing
Bill
environment.
That because he goes by, when to plant whatever for the garden. That's
essentially, yep, that's why you would kind of.
Well, I tell him what kind of flowers I want, and he mostly does the flower beds because that's his relaxing time. That's what he enjoys doing. And honestly, everybody thinks it's because I'm lazy. It's just because I stay the hell out of his way. Because if he says I need to go to the yard, I know that means that he needs some time alone and away from us. And I just back off and just let him do what he needs to do.
And now I'm labeled 6B.
They are hollyhocks. I was thinking of hollyhocks. I was right with hollyhocks.
Show me a picture because I have hollyhocks grown in my flower bed in what you described. Okay, it is hollyhocks. All right. I was thinking of
for
some reason.
Chris says you may need to put sand in the soil So peonies will attract the ants and bloom.
The best
Well,
ones
if
would
they
be
get
black.
ants, then that means I'm gonna have to dig it up and move it away from the house because I don't want ants up around the porch.
These
Oh,
dark
those are pretty.
ones are like they're almost black, but
Yes, I will do
they
that, Chris.
smell
So thank you.
they smell so nice. But like you plant them and they'll freaking take over the whole side of the house. But they like to grow against the house. I don't know
Do
why.
they like shade or sun?
Both.
See, I've got one end of my house that's in constant shade. It does not get any sunlight. And I can't hardly get anything to grow on that end of the house. And it stays kind of, because even the grass won't grow. It just stays kind of muddy all the time. I'd love to find something that would grow there to, prettify the house.
It says full sun. It says full sun because I know
Okay.
they used to grow on the south side of the buildings, and they would just flourish. And
Well,
we
I
would actually
have
go around.
it's all
We would
sun.
go we would go around to the different townhouses and get the different colors and put them all in different colors because
I
they
will
were like
tell
all
you
one color.
how shady that end of the house is. Every spring, probably we'll do it in April or May, and then again in August, and then again in September or October. We have to pressure wash that into the house because mold will grow on the siding. That's how shady and damp it is there 'cause it's right next to the creek. And we're constantly battling that because I don't want that shit in my house. Hey, Greg.
Hey, Greg, welcome in.
Yeah,
No, I do have clematis, but my clematis would not grow there. I had to move it. I tried
apparently
that.
I'm in the 3B area, 3B growing area.
I have 5 different areas where I have clematis. And that the soil on that side of the house, even though we've augmented it over and over through the years, the last 25, because my entire property when we bought this house was red clay mud. There was no grass, there was no bushes, there was no flowers, nothing. It was just red clay mud. So we've got a nice lawn now, and I've got flowers growing. It took us years to get everything established, especially the grass. He'd be out there with his little, I called it his pregnant seed belly. Is a strap it on, and you turn the handle, and it sprays the grass seed out for you. Called him Johnny Appleseed, but in this case it was grass. Joe, what are you doing today?
Nothing.
Well, I have been a busy bee all day long.
Not really doing much of anything today. Just opened my Amazon package. That's all I'm doing.
I think I needed that late morning sleep.
All right. You want to see the hat that I'm going to do today with this yarn that JoJo really, really, really does not like?
Yes.
For more than one reason. Actually, this particular yarn, there's more than one reason for her not to care for it. Let me make sure. Yeah, there's more than one reason why JoJo doesn't like this yarn, or would not like this yarn. But it screams hat. So this is the hat that I've chosen to do today.
Oh, that's cute. I wouldn't make it
I
quite
like the
that slouchy, though. Well, yeah, a little bit of slouch, yes, but not quite.
Yes.
More like the little girl
Yes.
slouch.
Yes, I agree with you. I don't like because it kind of looks more like a shopping bag.
Or an elf hat.
Yeah, that's a little
Smurf hat.
slouchy.
It's a Smurf hat.
Okay.
Just gotta put some wire in it to make it go to the side, though.
But then it is in my description box. The link to this hat is in the description box. But I'm doing it in the Lion Boucle.
Boucle. Say it with me, Jess.
Boucle. That's a pretty color, though.
It is.
Buckle.
It is.
Purple.
I like the
Oh, there we
colorway.
go.
You like that color?
There, now you can see the purple. That purple.
Excuse me.
But this is acrylic, mohair, and nylon.
Yeah, Joe definitely wouldn't like that.
No, and it's called snow cone.
I can see that. I can see the snow
I
cone.
like the snow cone. Oh, huh?
Oh man, Cheerios.
I'm really bad about that whole ID thing. Let me go see.
Cheerios just sound good.
Dry honey nut Cheerios are good to snack on.
Nope. I just want plain Cheerios. You dump them in a bowl and you snack on them dry. Big bottle of water.
I like the multi-grain ones for that.
Ooh.
People look at me weird. I used to give the boys dry Cheerios, when we were shopping or anything to snack on. And I'd be eating as many of them as they were. They're like, you actually like that? I said, I love dry Cheerios.
Homemade peach.
The multi-grain. The other one, the normal ones, they just don't have enough flavor for me.
Was that Little Piggies?
No, they're homemade peeps. So I already make homemade marshmallows. I usually do just homemade chocolate marshmallow eggs. But what about
They're bunny shaped. Okay.
their little peeps, though? Homemade peeps.
They're like mice.
No, their ears are pointed. Well, no, the ears are not big enough for mice.
So, Chase, this is what happens Chris, this is what happens when I go to Instagram. I grab it before I even get to
She
anywhere
sees
I'm supposed to be
food.
going.
She sees food, and it's like a shiny thing to her.
Oh, yes, it is.
I'm the same way.
And they're squishy. So it really doesn't help.
It was funny. I was making the chicken, and I was making the sauce that goes on the bourbon chicken. And Bill walked in there, and he goes, "Are you planning on having a hard day?" And I was like, "No." He said, "Why are you drinking?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "You got the Jack Daniels sitting on the counter. I figured you." I was like, "No, it's for the sauce." I said, "I'm making bourbon chicken. Got to have bourbon to make bourbon chicken." But I just to refresh, because it's been years since I made it. I watched a video on YouTube, and she was pronouncing it Bourbon. And I was like, what the hell?
Bourbon.
And I can listen to it again. I was like, that's not how you pronounce that.
That's like saying Vayu Village.
What?
It's like saying Value Village.
Instead of Value Village.
Oh, or Target.
Oh, let's go shop down at Value Village and swing by Target. Because it sounds more, hipster. Oh, Bourbon.
It sounds kind of
Bourbon.
stupid. I mean, I know people jokingly say it, but I'm going like, yeah, you just sound uneducated. I'm sorry. I'm not educated. I'm not educated.
Edumacated. Edumacated.
Educated.
I got no fancy degree from some fancy Ivy High School.
No, I mean, I actually have a degree. I have a college degree, but in business. But I don't consider myself widely educated.
I should have gone to college and gotten a degree in, I don't know, some stupid MBA that nobody cares about. French history of the 13th century. French history of the 13th century. Yeah, that'll work. That'll get me far in life.
Yeah, Andrew's best friend got his MBA in Spanish culture. Yeah, and he sells cars now.
So this is the one Chris sent me.
Oh, that's cute. That's very cute. That looks more
It's
like
very Tata-Moorish. Very
um,
Tata-Moorish.
what did they call it? Cloche. It looks more like a cloche, which is fine. It's still a hat. but it looks like a cloche.
Cloche.
Brilliant.
Hey, Kelly.
I forgot your name. I'm sorry.
Hello, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Hey, Kelly. All right, I can't.
Damn it, Annie.
Go big. Go big. So looks like first magic circle. 1, 2, 3. Double crochets.
She just kissed her phone.
First
No,
round.
she
I
yelled
was
at
yelling
it.
at
She yelled at it. Go big.
it. It won't go big. It won't go big. Now I just loved it again. Second round, double crochet.
It's easier if you just take a screenshot than to
Chain
blow
two.
it up for your pictures.
Hey,
That's what I always do.
it's Sunday. I don't use my brain on Sundays. So thank you. It makes sense. Look at you being there. Look what I can do. Use my brain.
You think you can.
Got paper plates. I won't have dishes. I already washed all the pots and pans.
There
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah, I think I shall do that.
There we go. Look what I can do with the help of others. So yeah, it's some work.
Yep.
Lots of single chains. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chain 8. Single crochet 8.
Yeah, but once you
Yeah.
once you get to the size, it's just a double row repeat, right? Single row repeat.
Yeah,
Yep.
single row repeat actually. Yeah,
Look at my flower pot.
maybe. No, 2 row repeat. I lied.
I like the edge you're putting on that, John. I think that's going to look cute.
Hey, Izzy busy?
Thank you.
Hey, Izzy. Hey, Izzy, you never did tell me where you were from.
My mama.
You read my mind. I was like, well, I'm not doing it.
Yo, mama.
Yo, mama. All right, this is what I did yesterday. Oops. Yeah, we're going to save that. Come on, maybe.
Yum.
Got some strawberries. And the red ones actually turned out very shiny.
Yes, they did.
I bought some crackers not that long ago. I bought some crackers
Look
not
at the
that long ago.
sparkly.
I don't have a few box of them.
Ooh, edible glitter. Oh, okay, Izzy.
All right. What do you guys feel about that one? The half yes and half no.
Eh. Just eh.
It didn't have enough chocolate.
No. Well, I mean, I either want my strawberries plain or drenched in chocolate. There is no halfway mark.
No, it definitely should have had some more chocolate. But here's my future project. And both the hat and the coat.
Oh, that's cool.
Or not the hat, but the
Mahoney wants to know what
umbrella.
pattern you're making, John.
carousel.
It's a combination of things. So it started off. So the hat itself started off as the cottage beanie, and then I got to the bottom of it, and I wasn't impressed with the bot. Well, see, so what happened was I wasn't impressed. Hold on a second. Let me get back here. Let me go here. Let me make myself big, and I'll show it to you. So the top started off as an alpine beanie, sorry, like the cottage beanie from Brianna Kay, I believe it was. So it started off as a country cottage with this alpine stitch. But the problem is after I did like these 2 rows, then we stopped the show, and then I turned my hat inside out, and I did the next 3 rows using the same alpine stitch, but they're reversed. because I flipped my hat inside out. So then I flipped it back the other way, did the rest of my rows, and I thought it was kind of the end off. Didn't know how to finish the bottom off, so I decided to do a color change, and then I just did my own thing. So I got 2 rows of half doubles, a row of doubles, another row of half double, and then I decided to put this frilly border on it. It's like a shell border almost.
It's like a
It's
PK
basically just 5.
border. Big.
It's basically just five doubles in a row to get this cool border on.
And I like
But
the
the thing is, you can wear
texture
it down,
with that. That's cool.
or you can wear it, or you can wear it up as well, because so it's double
So
sided.
Mahoney,
Right?
what he's saying is that's John's hat, and he needs to write the pattern down for us, doesn't he?
No, I don't.
It's
So
John's hat.
this border basically. So this border is actually I can tell you exactly what it is. It's on my watch list here. It's quick and easy. The most wonderful and easy crochet border for beginners is what it is. It's actually a border off of a blanket. It's a blanket border.
Hey, whatever. I've used
And
blanket borders.
that's where I got it from.
I've used hat borders.
Yeah,
on
like the thing is, yeah. So the thing is, you don't have to stick with the pattern that's there. You can add in whatever you want.
which is wwhy I have a hard
Add in
time
what you want. Do what you want.
because I'll get bored halfway through and then just go off and do my own thing. Because that's how I like to create.
Like I get bored of single crochet, and I get bored of half doubles, and I get bored of doubles, like over and over and over. But so the thing is, if you can just change it up once in a while and just add your own little flair to it, then it makes it yours. Like with Jessica and the other hat she's got there, the green one.
This year,
Her
I am going to make
Jessica's
Sunita
slate gray hat
burst of happiness.
still looks green.
Yep.
It's still green. I don't care what color background you have on it. It's green.
It's pewter green is what it is. They should have put green on there with the collar, but it's pewter green.
No, it honestly is not green. There's nothing about this in person that looks green at all. At all. No, this is very.
But when you have it against the gray, but when it's against the gray pillow, it's still green. It's green.
It shows up as green.
It's still green.
But I promise you, it's still gray. But okay, hold on.
Like it doesn't matter what color background you have on it. It's green.
Oh, that's gonna make it
red
even
and black
greener.
background.
Yeah, see now it looks Christmas
Green.
That does look green.
That's yeah. It's like evergreen green.
Oh.
Great. Okay, a little bit of the gray shows up there. Okay, that shows
It still
it
looks
up.
Green though.
Still
The
green.
inside It looks green.
But yes, this is
Still green.
Okay, well, essentially, this started out as Sunita's.
Happiness.
Yes, what she said. The
Spider
happiness
hat.
and beating, and then I looked up a stitch that I wanted to do, and it actually said it was for blankets, and I'm like, oh well, that's what I wanted. So,
Yeah, all you got to do is reconfigure your stitch count to do that.
And as long as I had my multiples right, it worked out.
Yep. Hey, Crystal.
And it kind of reminds me of very like 30s. A little more vintage. But it's pretty good. It's like perfect for me. Hey, Crystal. Not too shabby. And I'm hanging out in my daughter's room today. It was quiet in here. We got
Stuffed animals.
everywhere. No, just all Stitch. Stitch and Angel or Angela, whatever her name is, the pink girl, the girlfriend.
Yeah, Freya, that's what I was saying earlier, a cloche.
But
hey, Lydia.
It worked out. I was happy with it. And with 72 stitches all the way around, it fits my head perfectly for this particular, which means it should fit a average sized child just fine.
Or a small woman.
A tiny one with a tiny noodle. I think this measures at 20 inches, and I think that's about average, 19 to 21 for an average female head. But I wouldn't want to go too much bigger because it would spread the holes out a little bit too much. So somebody with a bigger head, I don't think the stitch would look as good, all spread out and stuff. So it almost have to be like the perfect. But I think that's hat number 3. I've done the purple one, that one.
8 miles an hour wind. Okay.
And there's 3, I think. I can't think of the other one. Yeah, the storms are trying to come through, but it looks like they're breaking up and they're staying a little bit south.
We're supposed to have severe storms tomorrow here. Lightning,
oh, well, then you're getting neat.
Lots of rain and wind. Yay, it's spring. I have to go put buckets over my flowers so it don't blow all the petals off.
Yeah. Let's see if this pulls out.
Well, y'all can keep that snow. I not want the snow. I'm done with it. It had its chance. Now it's time to go away. I got a garden to put in.
Oh, yeah.
My tomato starts are almost ready to go in the garden.
Yeah,
36. But only a 2-mile-per-hour wind. I love the breeze. I hate the pollen. Man, that pleases me.
Yeah, it looks like it's all staying just a little bit south and north of us. Now, north right about now is getting hit pretty hard. Like, when I say, like, I'm here in the blue dot. So it's just missing us.
Okay, so it's just going to come straight across, probably.
So that's what's coming your way.
Oh, Freya, you're in Ohio? Cool. We're neighbors.
Well, then, Frey, I'm sorry this is coming your way as well. I promise I don't intend to share this nasty weather, but
you never send any weather my way.
I am in Midwestern West Virginia, Freya. Like smack dab between Charleston and Huntington.
let's see. Oh, dang. So right off of 64?
Literally off 64, yeah.
Okay, yep. So there's St. Albans and Rome kind of also right around you, looks like.
St. Albans?
Yes, ma'am.
It's the town next to me. It is the town to the, wait a minute, I got to figure it. It's the town to the east. Culloden and Milton is my town to the west.
You making crafts?
Annie.
You making extra. Okay.
So, Miss Annie, not that it would be practical for me to do it, but I honestly could take 64 all the way from here straight to you.
Yes.
Just stay on 64.
Yes.
Because 6440, yeah. Now, how far does that stop in St. Louis?
I am, if you get off at the Hurricane exit, I am 6 miles from the interstate.
Okay, I know it does. So where the heck is 40?
Because where I live is actually part of the original Route 66.
Okay. So yeah, and then 64 actually transitions into 70 or 61 here, so it stops here.
Now, here, 64 transitions, but you're going south into 79. And 79 runs from north to south. 64 runs west to east, or east to west, however you will look at
Yeah, it converts over just to 70, and 70 still stays west, and actually you can take 70 all the way out to forever. 70
it.
goes
You
all
could
the way across
literally
to
get on Route 60, which runs right in front of my house, and go all the way across the United States on it.
So yeah, I'm sure that it wouldn't be practical for me to take 64 all the way over, but I could. If I didn't feel like looking up the directions to get to you, I could just get on 64 and just stay that way.
Yeah. But
Okay.
actually, the Hurricane exit's closer to me than the St. Albans exit. The St. Albans exit's probably, let's see, 13, 14, about 15 miles from me.
Okay. I got to get a bigger hook. I was
Well,
using
to
the.
tell you all the truth, I have only been through Ohio. I've never actually stopped anywhere in Ohio. I have family that lives somewhere in Cleveland. I haven't heard from them since my mom died. Her nephew lives out there. Actually, nobody's heard of them. That's so weird. They like left our house for mom's funeral, the day of her funeral,
Mary.
and no one ever heard from them again.
Sounds like a true crime story.
Yeah, maybe kidnapped them.
His brother hasn't even heard from him. He doesn't even know where he's at or what happened to him.
Did anyone file a missing persons report?
His brother did. But the thing is, they can't find the kids either. It's like all of them. And honestly, with the stuff that my cousin was messed up in, I'm wondering if it was witness protection. Because, I mean, literally all traces of them disappeared.
Oh, wow.
No bank records, work records, nothing. No health, everything stopped right after my mom died. So we're not really sure what happened to him. I do know that the reason everybody was looking for him is because they went back to the house after the funeral to get their stuff, and they stole all of my mom's jewelry, the family Bible, and 2 fur coats from my mom's closet. Which, believe it or not, the only thing everybody was concerned with is the loss of the Bible. We were all pretty pissed at that because it had the entire family history in it.
Well, why would you want that, though? It's not like you can sell a family Bible.
No, I would say they wanted it for themselves. But yeah, that is like a family mystery.
See, I want my
someday.
Like I want my family Bible. Like I want my family Bible, and I know it's going to go from my uncle, firstborn son, to his firstborn son, and he has no more sons after that because he's single and doesn't want any children. So then technically it would fall to my cousin, my female cousin, and then her first daughter. But they don't care about the family history.
Well, I would like to, they
but then
at least let us take pictures of it, because this, when I say family Bible, it went back into the 1800s, like every relative. So I was very, very unhappy with that because
at least we could have done is copied it for people.
Yeah, we could have shared it. It didn't have to be stolen. That's what upset us. That the fact they didn't even ask; they just took it.
And no one has a way to get the information. If they would have just made copies,
Yeah, because my cousin, Butch, Kenneth, I grew up calling him Butch. My cousin Ruby. Let's see, Debbie died. And she has two little brothers left. That's it. That's all that's left of my mom's family. Everybody else has died.
No.
All right, how do I do
Hey,
that?
John.
Yeah, give me a sec. I'll get rid of it.
Thank you.
You
Appreciate
got
it.
Oh, anyway, hi everybody in the chat. I didn't even say that. But hi everybody.
All right. I think the slips. I hate when the chains count as a stitch and blah 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 blah. Let's see. Chain 3 is considered the first double crochet of each shell. The chain 4 is considered the first double crochet in chain 1 of each increased shell. Slip stitch into the third chain of chain 3 or chain 4 to join each round. To begin next round, you must start in the first chain 1 or chain 2 space, slip stitch to that space to begin next round. English? All right.
Send me the pattern and let me read it,
Let me.
and I'll help you decipher it.
Okay.
I do better deciphering if I can read.
I know that's what I got to do. I've got to read and see at the same time, so I've got to pull it down. So let me send this to you
Anyone
as
else
well.
made Sunita's Burst of Happiness hat? Because I am going to make one this year. I love that crown. I really want to try it.
I've only done the crown.
Well, I haven't even done the crown yet. I do have it saved. I think that's what the next hat I'm going to start. I'm going to make that one. Just because I really like it. And I'm like, I can't believe I never made it before. Because I've been following Sunita for a long time.
And that's all. I've only done the crown. I've done a couple of rows of the crown because Chris K started it and then sent it to me, and I made it a little bit bigger before I started the edition. And yeah, it's I like the way it worked out.
Mary and Freya, have either of you heard of the West Virginia Black Walnut Festival, the Pumpkin Festival, and the Strawberry Festival? And
we have a
Mason County Mothman Festival, which I am going to this year. Because I want my picture taken with the Mothman. Because they have erected a statue of him in Point Pleasant.
We have a Strawberry Festival and an Apple Butter Festival out in Kinswick every year.
That's
yeah, and then
down home days, what they call down home days. It's like each county has one, and they will get out and make homemade apple butter, in the great big giant copper kettles over an open fire, and it does something. You can make apple butter in a house. You can do that, but it does not taste the same as that slow cooked apple butter in them copper kettles. It just has a completely different flavor.
Okay. I sent it to you, Annie. I also put it into chat.
Hi, Mona.
There's Mona. There's a Mona. Okay.
All right. Let me go read on this. All right. Where are you at that you're messed up at?
Dude, I'm just starting. Well, no, I was just reading the specialties of the pattern.
Okay.
Just before I get started. Which we're good there.
It's rolling on me here. Get back up there. Stop that. Dagnabbit. I'm going to spank this thing. Okay. Oh, and it's an easy hat. Okay. They change you to. That's, okay. The first shell of each round is chain 3, 1 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet in the same stitch. Now, the increase, 1 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet in the same stitch.
Right.
First increased shell of each round is chain 4, 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet. Why does this not sound easy to me?
Well, hold on. And then the notes are chain 3
I know. I'm like to the notes. Chain 3 is considered the first double crochet of each shell, and chain 4 is considered the first double crochet in chain 1 of each. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But there's a lots of rules to the beginning parts of the pattern. So when you
Yes.
do your chains are considered the first double
A
crochet.
stitch. Yeah, a
Yes,
stitch. Yeah.
of the shell. And then depending on which round you are on, depends on if you start with the increased shell stitch or just the shell stitch.
Yes.
Yes. So then that depends on if
You're
you
gonna
do
have
the
to have
chain
this
3 or the
pattern
chain
in
4.
front of you to keep up with that. Oh, wow. Okay. No, not really, because you just got a 3-round repeat.
Correct.
So,
It just bounces back and forth.
yeah, it's the back and forth. Well, once you finish your increases, though, you won't have to worry about that. And then you're just
Correct.
going to concentrate on round 3.
Yes. And just keep doing the shells in all of them.
Yep.
So pretty much after round 4, 5 through 11, 5 through 12, or 5 through 11, and then 12 through whatever changes a little bit. Actually, through 16, so I'm doing it for the adults. So 5 through 16 essentially are going to be the same thing. So easy peasy. But just all the rules of, well, the chain 3
Yeah,
needs to count as
that
this, and this needs to count as this. I'm like,
increases. It's kind of
that could have been
convoluted.
worded. I'm like, hold on. English, please. So yeah, it's just the chains are
Oh,
considered the
God,
first one.
Freya. Sorry about that. Didn't even think about that. All right, guys, I've got to go get the man up, put him some food on a plate, and I will be back.
Yes, ma'am.
Out of my feet. Go. Thank you.
And I did not get a stitch marker, but it's okay. Actually, no, it's not. I will regret it. Freya, I guess that I'm like so used to it that I didn't even catch it. What's up, Buttercup? There's Mona.
Hey, how you doing?
How are you today? Don't do that, please.
I'm okay. How are you?
Cannot complain. Please, no.
How are
I'm
you?
great.
Good. What are you up to?
I'm great. Connect with you guys. Hold on.
There we go.
What's the matter, Mona? You sound down.
Yeah, you do.
I'm sorry. I have those days. I'll be all right.
Well, we're here to help you
Damn
smile.
it, cheer up. You're here with us now. We can give you something to smile about, Mona.
Yeah. Look, I had to put
I got,
some on
hey,
last
Jeanette.
night.
What happened? What happened? What happened?
He said something about Ben Gay, and I said I had to put something on last night. Anyway, and that happens when you get turned 60.
Oh.
I need, I need a stitch. Hey, Jeanette. Yeah, it looks like that storm is just.
How's your
But let me go grab a stitch marker and I shall return.
what do you got planned for today, Mona?
Hang out with you guys in crochet.
What are you gonna work on?
How about that? I'm trying. Actually, what I'm doing, my mind is
What are you gonna work on?
I'm extra. My mind go here and there and everywhere, but I'm trying to.
Yeah.
I was trying to edit a video. For some reason, the way I took the video is not coming out, and I'm trying to delete it off of, and it keep coming up the same. It won't let me delete what I had added. I don't know how to take it off and start all over again.
finished uploading and everything.
Jamie, what's happening, baby? Good to see you. Oh yeah, I forgot I did go live, didn't I? Okay. I must be sleepy. I just ate, so it might be the food. I need some water.
Hey, are you back on eating meat yet, or what?
Huh?
Are you back on eating meat yet?
Yeah, man, I've been back on eating meat. I've been eating meat since February 1st. It couldn't even get here fast enough.
No, I thought there was a thing that.
In January, whole
I thought it was a couple
January,
weeks
I
ago
didn't
that
eat no meat. And I'm thinking about going back on a diet until Easter.
No. Easter. Why Easter? Gonna fill up on
Why
some hot
Easter?
and pepper?
Because I'm getting ready to go out of town 3 days later, so I'll be able to eat whatever I want to eat when I get to where I'm going. But until then, I need to be on a diet. I need my numbers to be good. So when I do go and eat what I want to eat, then everything pan out.
Okay.
Oh, no wonder it's hot outside. Wind is blowing from the southeast at 11 miles per hour, and humidity is 63%. Hey, doggy life, how you doing, Izzy? Hey, Ola Joe.
Yes, Izzy.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Welcome in.
I can't spell. It's okay. I know you were speaking to me. I be Minnie.
Hey, Ola Joe.
Hey, Minnies.
All right.
Give you a thumbs up, and eyes are heavy. Girl, look, I just ate, and they over here talking about you need to chip her up. Look, I am full. Who, me?
No,
I
Miss
had
Ola.
I ate 3 pickles, potato chips, and a mozzarella fat stick, and honey chipotle,
fat
chicken
stick.
tender,
Okay.
and a southwestern egg
What the
roll.
hell, Mona? What, Mona? I don't eat that much in one meal. What the hell?
Sounds like she's been
But I didn't say
grazing
how
all day.
much I ate. Y'all think I ate a lot.
No, she's a grazer.
This little.
Grazer.
They little, so I ate 3 of those. Those spicy garlic ones.
Oh, yum.
I can almost eat the whole jar of that. So, but I only ate 3. And I only had 1 chicken tender. I had 1 fat,
cheese
it was like that size mozzarella cheese.
Stick.
And I had actually it's only 1 Southwest egg roll, but it was cut in half. I mean, come on now. That wasn't a lot of food.
Not bad at all.
Rolls.
Okay.
Hey,
it's not a lot. It's a little bit.
It sounds like a lot of portion control.
Exactly.
Okay.
Maybe that's why I'm sleepy, huh?
It's called grazer. She's a grazer.
Too much cheese.
Oh yeah.
What am I doing here?
Oh yeah.
Man, it's
the fruit coat was good. I'll come back later and check. What happened?
I'm reading what I'm doing here.
Uh-oh.
Trying to. which I'm playing with this boucle yarn, which
You playing with what?
boucle.
It is not friendly for kink or for
Boucle.
frogging.
Oh, where do you
Two.
get that yarn from?
Um, remember when I went to that older lady's house and I wanted to buy all of her yarn?
Yeah,
That's where I nipped this
got
one up
that
at.
one from? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And then one double crochet in the same stitch.
Okay, now, why can't I get a full video?
Okay, huh?
Oh, what's wrong with the kitty? She hungry? Or she wants some attention?
I think that's my son.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, that's what I'm missing. Hold on. Okay. All right. Yes. And the same stitch.
But bad as stang.
Then 1, 2, skip 2.
Hey,
Buckle on my
Tuber
shoe.
Chat. How's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Tuber Chat's in here.
I do believe his name is Kevin. Skip 2.
Tuber Chat.
9,900.
He say word up.
Word
Tuber Chat.
up. Then 1 double crochet, chain 1. 2 double crochet, chain 1, 1 double crochet in the same stitch. 1, 2, skip 2. Skip that one.
Hey, badass. How you doing?
How are you doing?
It's good to see you, dude.
Skip 2.
I ain't seen you in a while. Where you been?
So this in here is 1 double. Chain 1.
Hashtag.
2 double. 1, 2.
I think I got it.
Chain 1, 1 double.
Hey, Juicy Granny.
Hey, Gulf Coast Granny.
Hey,
Juicy
official
Granny.
here.
Gifted 5.
Granny.
She gifted 5 memberships.
Granny.
Awesome. Thank you, Granny.
That's freaking awesome.
Look, official. You got a membership, girl. Look at you.
That is awesome.
I got
And there's
members,
Sunita 'cause she
y'all.
heard me talking about her.
Huh?
I said, there's Sunita because she heard me talking about her.
Hey, Sunita.
Yes, there she comes. I think Granny D just may have ended or about to end. So we've got Rebecca McCauley was gifted a membership. Terry Pedersen, casting 55. Moonlight Tracy, an official. That's awesome. Yeah, don't forget to drop your thumbs around the house, please. So if you wouldn't mind going by, stopping in, just dropping a thumb all around the room.
Everything is great. Just took a step back from YouTube, but I do be in it.
All right, there we go.
I'm building on my race car. Well, you know what? You can come over here and
Ooh.
build my. I got a pretty car. You can make it turn it into a race car, though. You know, I'll be scared because yesterday they had me scared. How are y'all? I'm good. You know, I would like, I want some strips going along the car, and then I want some lights to go up underneath. You know, because like I said, my car is already pretty. I had a couple of people stop me and tell me how pretty my car is. I'm like, well, dang, I ain't done nothing to it, and it's pretty. Come on over here and hook me up. Poppy would love to turn that car into a race car. For real, I'm on my way Gulf Coast. You keep putting stuff in front of me. You know, it's like you building a road for me to head in your direction. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, she is.
Cause she already got me with the food. I'm already ready to go over there for that buffet.
Wait,
He
no,
actually make
I'll do
co-op car lights up every. What? Oh, that would be. I
What
don't
are we
even
doing
go
here?
nowhere to be showing my car off though. I thought I was gonna have to drag somebody last night. This young man walked toward my car. I was like, "Baby, if you touch it, you gonna go for a ride. Just don't stick your hand out, and you'll be okay." Oh Lord! So let me hurry and get home. I don't usually be out this time of night. Hey, Cosens 55.
No, you were out kind of late last night. For you.
Yep, it was. But man, they got the partying, and then they got to talking about everybody's birthday, and even my old ass had to get up there with them young folks and show them how to shake their tail. You know, said this how you do it when you're 60. Oh, hey. Anyway, I could only last 2 minutes. Oh my God.
I think I got one more.
Just got done cooking for the week. Oh, you meal prep. Now that's something I probably need to start getting into. I used to do it all the time. I ain't done that in a while.
All right, you're definitely not going to be able to see this silly shell stitch.
Yes, he makes regular into cop cars with aftermarket.
So honestly,
goes into one camera.
I think I'm just going to
radios, cage,
double crochets throughout.
Like, oh, okay. So that's why how he be staying busy. He doing one card to the next, fixing it up. Okay.
Hell yeah. 1, 2. Oh, boop.
Oh,
yeah, because I'm doing the boucle, I don't really think I have to really follow this pattern at all.
Thank you, Sunita. That's what I called myself doing earlier, making my rounds, leaving DNAs, and okay.
I watched about 6 of your videos this morning, Sunita.
Yeah. All right, let's see how Froggin's going to do. Got to be gentle with this one to frog it back, and then there's a spot where it actually was broken, so I'm going to cut that out. But
I couldn't put the music I wanted though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. It's going to do that. It was broken in the yarn ball. I hope I don't encounter too much of that throughout the yarn.
One more.
Oh, Granny, it's too bad. She said she was so sad last night. What happened?
Aw, you can go back and unblock her, Granny. She accidentally blocked Jackie.
He would end up blocking Jackie accidentally. You can go back into studio.
Yeah, you can undo. You can undo.
You can undo it. Yeah, it could be undone.
She said she fixed it.
This morning after she messaged me to let me know. Oh wow.
Ooh,
I
I baked
made
chicken,
a
barbecue rib tips. Go
ooh,
ahead.
mashed potatoes, northern beans, cornbread, potato salad, a grilled chicken pasta salad. Dang, baby, I mean, badass. You ain't invite me over for no food.
Hell, I'd even pretend to like the
Hey,
okra.
Jeffs. You did what?
I said I would pretend to like the okra to eat everything else.
Oh, eat the okra first.
Yeah.
It's good for
Slimy.
you. It's good for you. Yeah, you can eat the
It
okra.
has beautiful
Well,
flowers.
it's a good thing
You
I
can
got
put the
out.
okra
Beautiful
in
flowers.
with the salad,
Glad
with the
you
Beautiful
caught
pasta
flowers.
salad.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Okra has no place in no.
yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Especially raw. Oh my god.
Ooh, look at that stitch. Oh my goodness, what is that? Ooh.
See, I don't get to eat like that when I visit my parents. Look, I be trying. Look, you should see me yesterday.
Ooh.
Now I had went out to eat that morning, right? And I goes to this party. That food was so good. You would have thought I didn't eat nothing that whole day. It was so good. I was ready to lick the plate when I finished. Oh my word. Them double eggs and that potato salad. Oh, and
Ooh.
them green beans with potatoes. Oh my word. Oh, I could have had seconds
Mm-hmm.
of all that. I ain't even have to have no more chicken. The chicken was good though. The chicken was good, but everything else was just my.
Yeah, I had the brats, the potato
I'm
salad,
just building
macaroni and
my
cheese, baked
train,
beans, coleslaw.
leg, watching you guys. Okay, Granny, I eat like that all the time. Cooking and cars are my passion. Where you at? Where you at? I need to know.
Exactly. Like yeah.
I'm
Hmm.
making mustard greens from garden and smothered turkey wings and macaroni and cheese. You already know I'm on my way to come see you. I'm gonna see you in December at Christmas time, so that I'm gonna get me some of that Christmas dinner you cooking over there. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait for you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make my rounds. I'm gonna make my rounds. Trust and believe. I'm going to everybody's house to eat. I went to visit Jessica and she ain't even cook for me. I had to cook for her. Ain't that something?
You're not gonna
She
let me
made me.
down. Or you're not gonna let that go. Ever.
She made me.
No.
I went out of town. I don't go out of town and cook. You made me cook.
I did not make you cook.
Yes, you did. How was I
I did
gonna
not.
eat? You wasn't cooking. You went and bought the stuff and put it there on the counter and left. Ah,
Uh,
ah, have at it.
how many
Have
how
at
many
it.
jobs am I working? How many jobs was I working? How many jobs do I work?
You worked every day.
How many jobs though?
Just,
3.
just say it's besides the point.
I was doing what?
Okay,
I
she
worked
still was
3 jobs.
supposed to come cook. She was supposed to cook. She knew I was coming. She should already had the food and ready. So when I got there, I'll
Oh,
be
when
able
I'm
to
not
eat.
even when I wasn't even
I'm
living at
gonna
home.
feed you
I'm going to
up.
be able to do
I
this
can't
when I
wait.
wasn't even
I
at home.
wait.
Hmm?
Huh?
I was
But
going to do this
it's
when I wasn't
okay.
even at home,
It's okay. Don't defend yourself like that. Don't do that. You know I didn't mind cooking so you had something to eat when you got home.
and I appreciated it.
Because you need your strength to go back to work. You know what I'm saying? I do cook like that about 2-3 times a year, but usually try to eat low carbs. I make
But she's
exceptions
coming
for
back.
my visit home and occasional cheat day. That's why I'm thinking about
She's
going on a
coming back.
diet now and until Easter. So, because after Easter, I'm headed to St. Louis, and I know we're going to that high point. I know Jessica gonna cook me some cookies.
Hey, and I did bring you cookies, lots of cookies.
You brought me lots of. I mean, I've been on a cookie kick ever since. Wait till you see my video. I'm trying to drop it right now. Let me shut up. Let me finish dropping this video. Wait till you see this video.
Yes, we did go out to eat, and a lot of the nights she was here, my son had hockey as well, so we weren't even really at
Every
home.
day we went to hockey. Every
Yeah,
day for
yeah. So
12 days.
yeah, so yeah, like the only time that we were even close to being at home. Even she was home a little bit during the days, but other than that, no, we stayed busy.
That's why I
And then
had
we
to cook
DoorDash.
because I was at
Yep,
home during the day. You wasn't.
yep. We pizzaed,
Yep, we went to pizza.
cheeseburgers.
Yeah, that was
Man,
good.
that
Oh,
cheeseburger was so good.
I dropped a video of that.
Oh. Well, now I actually came across High Point's little store called Little Point.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Mhm. Apparently, the cook makes a little better cheeseburgers, but it's so good. Hey, Melanie. And who do we have? Carl? Is that Carol? Karel?
Okay, I just dropped it so you can see it.
Uh,
It is
What else?
beautiful. Oh my
What else
God.
did we do?
I had an epic cheat day yesterday, though. Can't do it again for a while. Well, I'm on my way. So, hey, Melanie, what's
Oh,
up?
Sunita, I was working DoorDash, so
What's
I'd
up,
work on certain
girl?
days. I would start at the warehouse, then finish at the office, and then go to
Oh,
DoorDash, stop
DoorDash
DoorDashing, we'd go to hockey, and
would
then
be
go
a
back to
must.
DoorDash. So it would just be just constant, 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 constant. That looks awesome. I need to get some mannequin heads. So do I need to order some from Temu, or I need to go to like our little, we have a couple beautician schools, cosmetology schools.
You go to the beauty supply and get some mannequin
yeah,
heads.
I ain't
that,
paying $15 for a mannequin head at the
yeah.
beauty supply store.
So exactly. So like I said, at this one because they have them down in the basement, used, right,
Yep. We got a couple
for free.
cosmetology schools. So I'm gonna go stop by the schools because like that one's got like a shaved head. It's like after they use all the hair that's on the
Yeah.
head, what do they
Yeah.
do with the owls? Or not the owls, the
Oh,
head. So I'm gonna go check some of the schools and see
they
if I can
might
go
not give
find.
them up because they teach them how to weave hair on the head,
They might not, but it doesn't hurt to ask.
right?
I've got 3 of them that I could hit and ask. So, and that's just like the schools. That's the bigger ones. I could,
Girl,
I'm
when's
sure.
your birthday? Because I thought about you yesterday. Hey,
Hey, Indio,
Michael.
how are you? How are you?
Hey,
How are
Mike, how's it
you?
going, buddy?
So I'm gonna scratch doing the hat that I said that I was gonna
Gotta
do
get back to editing. I know that's right. That's hard. I can't do it.
because this December 23rd.
Oh, this is a long way away. See, I thought about you yesterday. I seen a miniature skillet with a miniature spatula. I was gonna get it for you, but I was like, she already got this stuff. She don't
Oh,
need this.
oh, another mini stick. I
Yeah,
love
she a
the minis.
miniature.
I love the minis.
She do everything miniature. Boy, I'll tell you, that lady be over there cooking that stuff and about to burn up her hair and everything else, the house. And oh, have you ever been over there?
I have not.
You need to go. You need to laugh. Go over there and watch her cook this stuff. I promise you, you will crack up. Hey, the naked snail.
Hey, how are you, Snail? Nope, one too many. Boop, boop, boop. No,
Don't
undo it.
start. I don't want none. I don't need no
Got
more
it.
trees, but I'm trying to find one more tree.
What
I
tree are
need to
you looking
go
for in specific?
a plum. Well, they supposedly have. Well, I should have got up this morning and went look for it because I know they're all gone because they was very the ones that was left they wasn't worth buying. But they got some plum trees, apple trees, and some pear trees, I think it is, at the HEB for $9.99.
Oh, that's kind of a
Hey,
bad price.
Angie's treasure, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming through.
Hey, Andy. 7.
When you going to see Jamie? Girl, you nosy. You just nosy.
7.
I'm on my way to St. Louis. Carol. Crossed over Paranormal Society. How you doing? Good to see you.
Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, Jonathan.
9.
Hey, Jonathan.
Made turnip and mustard
10.
and cornbread yesterday. Oh, I bet you it's good today.
10.
Oh, that's Carol telling Jamie if she did. Oh, but yours not from the garden, Carol. You got it from the store. I need to finish off my mustard and collards.
Hi, Michael. I didn't see you come in. I don't have
Actually, need
to
to,
open. And Snail and Carol and Angie and just everybody. Hi, everyone.
I've got to transplant my tomatoes, Mona.
It's time.
Oh yeah, they said. Oh yeah, I still got to get them transplanted.
So you gonna do them tonight or Tuesday?
They need to get done tonight. And then,
Need
I need
10
to get
pounds from the store. 10 pounds. Lord.
I need
That's
to
a
get the
lot.
closet ready for them to go into.
Okay.
So, John, you finding you another pattern to do?
Yeah, I'm looking at fastest crochet beanie ever.
Those are
Did you say
all.
the
It
fastest?
says,
Did you say the fastest? Is that what I heard?
Sarah says
that's what
I
it
found
says.
it last night after
Yeah,
3
she
weeks.
claims. So today, Days
Aw.
Crochet says she calls it the Speedy Beanie. She calls it the Speedy Beanie because it's the fastest crochet she's ever done up. She can do one in 25 minutes. She can do one in 25 minutes.
What size silk
Wow.
is she using and what size yarn?
Yeah.
She's using a bulky 6, a size 10 hook, 70
Yeah.
75 yards of yarn.
I could do one in 25 minutes with that too.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
I think I could too. And I'm slow.
And that's
I
because
made it.
It
made
says she's using
I made
Lion Brand woolies.
I made Zach one with a 6 weight before with the blanket yarn. Yeah,
Well, I don't
it
have
goes.
6. I got a 5 weight.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 5 weight, so I'll be working on this one instead. I'll use 5 weight.
Well, that's what I need to do. Get some 5
We'll
weight.
see.
You're happy done. Be proud.
Woo-hoo.
Started making some with that
Aw,
dotted.
Sarah.
It's really thin. That'll take a long time.
Which one's really thin, Jojo?
The dotting, it's kind of drapey.
Ooh. I haven't
But
used the dotting.
Hey, Jesse.
It would be pretty though.
Sarah, do what I did. Just throw them out in your flower bed and see if they come back on their own. I had several plants. I did that too. I was like, well, they're dead. And then I put them in the flower bed.
I know Diana D says she has some bulky weight yarn for me.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Cause she gets it from giveaways or whatnot. People give to her and she didn't like bulky weight. She asked me the other day if I could use some. I was like, of course. That'd be wonderful for hats.
Oh, heck yeah. That's awesome.
I'm just using that mandala again because I had a lot
There go
of
Rudy again. Boy, I tell you, he's something else. Let me
That's
go over here.
my Rudy's
This
back.
yarn is
Where
good.
over yours?
Yeah. Being extra.
Yeah.
Where are we at?
I went to Joann's yesterday.
And how was it?
If I tell you they
Yes.
didn't have nothing in there, no yarn.
I believe it.
But the little bit they did have. But the lady was telling me that Ollie's bought all the yarn.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. That's
Yep.
good to know.
Yep, that's why she said that's why it's only 20% off. She said they up under a different. They not Joann's anymore because I was trying to use my military discount,
Yeah.
and she was like, they not Joann's anymore.
Oh no, it's under the liquidator's name now.
Right, it's liquidators now. Yeah. I'm like, okay. And I was like, well, I need to go to, that's where I should have been going. But no, Jessica wanted to be on live and she keeps sending me these things to go live too. So I didn't get a chance to go to Ollie's to see if they had anything. I don't need no yarn anyway. I really don't need no yarn.
Don't say that.
I'm you got
Don't
sending
say
me
that.
some
That's
yarn.
not.
And
Yes, ma'am.
Gulf Coast Granny sending me some yarn. I don't need
Well, yes,
I don't
ma'am.
need yarn.
But there's nothing.
Hey,
Like,
Mary.
yeah, don't say that.
on,
There's
Mary?
never enough yarn, dude.
Yeah, you don't need extra yarn.
Hey,
You
Mary
don't need any extra
Yeah.
yarn.
and Melanie.
My joints because it's only 25. Girl, if I tell you it's not, there isn't much of no yarn. I was looking for black since I'm low on black. I was trying to just stock up on black. Ain't nothing in there black. Nothing.
Just go to Walmart and get mainstays. It's good yarn too.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm end up doing.
I like mainstays. It's not quite as sometimes Red Heart's black can be kind of rough.
I haven't been buying from Walmart and stuff lately. I'm on vacation.
I
I'm ready to go
always
on vacation, so I gotta save up all my money. Hey, Beth.
There's Auntie Beth. I was actually just thinking about you when we started talking black yarn.
every time I'm
Matter of fact, I think that's what I don't know what I got, but I did get some yarn. How you doing, Juanita? Good to see you. Thanks for coming
every
through.
time I'm at Walmart, I end up going right past the yarn, just the way it works. And
Yes.
most times I don't buy anything. But
You said y'all would have.
sometimes I was like, oh, that would be pretty. I could use that or something.
Exactly, for something. Always for something.
Hey, Beth.
I thought about getting some of the ombre, perhaps.
The mandala or the Red Heart ombre.
Red Heart.
Red Heart Ombre makes really nice hats.
Yeah, so I thought getting some of
This
that.
is what I went and bought yesterday.
And
Ooh, got her some big twist.
Ooh.
nice.
No, don't do that.
And they got one that's a little bit lighter. You have to pay attention. One of the ladies, she put me up on game. She say, you need to pay attention because one is darker than the other. You better check the lot numbers because you be, picking them up. Just looking right at it, you can't tell. You really have to look at it to see the difference. So I end up buying 4 of each because
Switch them
I've been
around.
wanting to make some blue jean hats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when I was looking at the ombre,
Well, it doesn't matter then, right?
I'm in the bushes. Okay, Juanita.
my ex was with me, and he's like, "A yarn again?" And I was like, "I just want some ombre." And he's like, "Well, which ones are those?" And I think one's down here. And he picked up one. And how about this? He's like, "I do not like camouflage. It's green and gross."
Oh,
You know, and I said, I don't want to. It's hard to work with for me. You know, like, no.
oh.
And he's like, "Well, some of the military people might like that." And I'm like,
Thank you very much.
And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Maybe I will. Maybe I will."
Yeah.
I was like, I
You
can,
making hats for the veterans? That'd be right on time.
yeah. So I was like, maybe so. Maybe so.
And not only military though, you have the hunters that like it too.
Yeah.
Because that help camouflage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the hunters are supposed to be wearing blaze orange.
They do have blaze orange on their
When
chest.
when I made my brother-in-law a hat for I made it neon orange.
I made all of the nieces and nephews that hunt blaze orange hats a couple of years ago.
Okay.
He did ask for a camouflage one, and I did make him one because I had some of the yarn. Because somebody wanted, I don't know, something made with it. It was a hat and scarf or whatever, and I had some left. So I did make him a hat with that. So I was like, but he's got the biggest damn head I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-mm.
Like Anthony and my
No,
nephew
it,
Wayne, they both
it's
have
big,
really big heads.
it's bigger than that. I was like, holy crap! So I made it when I was down there. My sister's husband, and I was like, just hold still. And he's like, what do you keep doing that for? And I got to measure your fat head. He's like a fat head, and I think you have a huge head. I've never made a hat for anybody with as big as head as yours, so I have to
Mm-mm.
work it a little bit because I had a hat that I had made that fit me perfectly. I had him try it on, and he couldn't get it on over his head. Oh my god! So I had to increase like three. It was like 3 more rows to get it to fit him right. And he's like, "Are you going to use fancy stitches?" I was like, "Always." I made half doubles. He thinks, he didn't know any better. And he asked how long it would take. And I said,
Ring my bell.
I was like, hats are the most difficult thing to make. And he's like, seriously? And oh, yeah. And then it was like an hour and a half later, I took it to him. There you go.
Hunters, military, rednecks, and wannabe alike.
Yeah,
Gulf Coast! Girl, you so funny.
the camouflage I had at the time was a 5 weight, so it went pretty quick to make it. But I think I have some 5 weight in my room on the shelf. I just got to get to it. But now that it's getting nicer out, I can actually go in there and not freeze to death and get a lot of that stuff out and go donate it. Our Goodwill here closed. We don't have a Goodwill anymore to donate it to.
What?
Yeah, they closed.
Seriously?
Yep, they went out of business. Yep.
Yep, they are restructuring Goodwill now.
Wow.
They have one in Geneseo, but that's a half hour away. So I'll either put it on the curbside, all the stuff, put free or yeah, it's a lot of Christmas stuff, and it's nice Christmas stuff, but I don't decorate.
That's where my sister goes to get most of her Christmas decorations because she
You know,
decorates every single room.
yeah, like Salvation Army to take it to, or they have a place called Abilities Plus. Maybe they'll take care of everything too. So
Well, me and my sister have decided we're donating to Paws and Claws, which all the proceeds go back into the Humane Society, our local one.
Aw,
So it, pays for spays and neuterings, shots, medical care, whatever they
yeah,
have to do for them.
I buy a huge bag of cat food, and a huge bag of dog food every month, and take it to our shelter.
Oh,
Just to help out. That's if I
yeah.
can that month. If I can, sometimes I
Well,
can't.
everybody always forgets about the poor animals. I mean,
Um,
granted, people need it too, and I get that, and I'm on board with that. But there's a lot more charities out there to help people than there are to help animals.
yeah, I just help out where I can.
that's awesome.
People, pets, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I'll help out where I can.
Mhm.
I'll do a couple rounds of this turtle stitch to see if I like it or not.
I'm supposed to be crocheting, aren't I?
Mm,
Yeah. Well, Zach had leftover mac and cheese, so I ate some mac and cheese.
ooh, awesome.
And so that's a decent
That would sound
lunch.
pretty good.
Mac and cheese. And tonight I've been wanting like some eggs and toast. So
Which
I'll
always
probably
tastes
have,
better in the evening.
so I'll either have that or cinnamon toast sounds good too.
Ooh, yes, it does.
And I make up my own with, sugar-free stuff.
That is the grandbaby's favorite breakfast: cinnamon toast and a warm cup of tea.
Mm. I might make me some tea.
Yeah, but I make my own cinnamon sugar.
Hey, Lona.
How are you today? How's mom?
Hey, Lona. Uh, if you think about it, Joe, it's cheaper to make your own. You already
Yeah,
have everything you need to make it, so why buy it? I do know
Right.
people who buy the actual bottled cinnamon and sugar, and I'm like,
Why?
I have one that was from Spice Farm cinnamon sugar. And the only reason I bought it, it was in the clearance aisle for a quarter. So I bought three or
okay,
four
all
of
right.
them.
Now, see, I could see that.
Well,
I bought
yeah.
3 or 4 of them, because my sugars are well under control. So if I just put a little bit of this on some toast, I'm fine. But once I empty
What
one
got
and
me when I asked her that, she said because she needed it that'll sprinkle. I said, go get a salt and pepper shakers, the big metal ones.
yeah,
Make cinnamon and sugar, and then you can just sprinkle it on. Oh, I never thought of that. I said,
yeah.
that's
Well,
why you have me.
this one, this one here is about empty. So once it's empty, I'll put my stuff in it that I can use.
Yeah, I reuse
And
mine all the time for
then,
different stuff.
I just put my name on it so that But Zach uses sugar-free stuff too. It doesn't bother him at all. Like I make sugar-free hot chocolate, and he loves it. He took some to his friend at work, and now he wants more.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I'm like, give me some money, I'll make it for you. It's not exactly cheap to
Okay, babe.
make.
Love you. See you in the morning.
Bye, Bill.
Bye.
He said bye.
Have a good day at work. Night. Day. Your day. night,
But yeah,
whatever.
I make my own hot chocolate. 'Cause if you go to the store and try to find one that's sugar free, it's hard to find it. You might
Hey,
find one
diversity, love.
Lona, have
Hey,
you thought
diversity.
about
but when
container
you do,
boards that you could put on the porch or the balcony if you're in an apartment, or even the windowsill, like herbs and stuff, and she could garden that way.
Yeah.
Because I know when my mom went with her cancer when she got really bad, because she loved her flower garden, and we planted her flowers in pots and put them in her windowsill so she could sit there and talk to her plants and baby them, like you do. And she said they kept her company.
Yeah, bring the garden to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be
Hey.
messy, but bring it indoors, set up a little table for her, and just let her have fun. Let her
Put a
make a
little
mess. Let her.
tarp
Right
underneath
there,
it to
yeah.
catch any water or dirt that falls or leaves, and be easy to clean that way.
Yeah.
That's what I say. If she enjoys it that much, honey, I say bring it into her.
Yep.
Right. Yep. You can bring it in the house.
Keeping them interested in life is very important.
Yep.
Giving her a
Yes.
sense of
And
purpose.
they
And moving. She's got to move too. If she
Yep.
can, however she can.
Well,
Give her
with my
something
mom, we
simple to
would
take
just get her
care of.
up and put her in her wheelchair. She didn't have the strength to roll it, but we would just roll her over by the window.
Yeah.
And my dad built shelves up the windowsill.
Say she doesn't like plants in the house.
What about outside the windows?
Oh yeah, no,
That was my
not
dad.
keep the plants in the house. You just have to bring the plants inside and
Put it on a
it's
rolling
container
cart.
garden.
Yeah.
Well,
You
they
know,
don't want to bring
they
the
have to do
bugs in the
container.
house.
Well, I mean, what's life without a few bugs?
Some people don't like bugs in their house.
I
Some
don't
people
like
can't do
bugs, but they're
bugs.
a part of life, and plants need bugs.
You can do bugs. You got people that cannot do bugs. Period.
I can do
Hey,
bugs.
Deborah.
Spiders.
Hey, Debbie.
Hi, Deborah.
How you doing?
I know like a spider.
Welcome. And man, this yarn is busy.
That's my BFF, y'all.
Oh, I like that.
From middle
From
school.
school?
Yep, middle school.
Oh, okay. Lena.
Yeah. This is very busy.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Do
I
y'all,
like that.
does she have a porch, Lena? Or like a balcony?
My
where
dog's
you
here,
get out
like
and get fresh
watching
air?
TV, hanging out with. Okay, great. Don't hurt the dog though. Oh my God, I love you. I love you too. Look, girl. Forever and ever.
What? It is
Ever,
nowhere
ever?
near. You got
Ever,
like
ever.
3 hours and 5 and 15
Never,
minutes.
ever.
So quit with the puppy dog eyes and go lay down. Nope. It was just fed. I know.
Don't you be yelling at my puppy.
No, he's not going to get a treat when he hasn't even eaten his dinner.
Oh.
All right. Cash. Gotta
Yeah.
eat dinner first.
Yep. See? Got to eat dinner before you can have dessert.
You gotta go eat your dinner.
Oh my God. His lower lip is quivering.
Oh.
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 It's not going to work on me. Go. I don't want to see your face if you're going to do that to me. Nope.
Oh.
Love you, Cash. Go get your dinner.
Go eat.
Go eat.
One
Hurry
treat,
up and go
after
eat.
you eat.
Then and be sure after the dog eat, you give him his treat.
Oh, he gets a treat every night at 8 o'clock.
Oh.
Without fail. Always. Every night. Unless he's been naughty, in which case he loses out on it.
Oh.
If not, since I started that, he hasn't left the yard.
Oh.
Oh, he's very food motivated.
I know that's right.
Aren't we
I
all?
know that's right.
Aren't we all? I'm just saying.
I'm just
Is
saying.
he eating now?
Huh?
Did he go eat?
No, he's standing here with that quivery lip with the
Yes,
puppy
we
dog
have a
eyes.
cheer out there for her.
No treat.
She has
No treat
issues
to
with
eat.
breathing when she's outside.
Gotta eat first.
The quality gets messed up. All the fires.
Lona, can she
Oh,
wear a mask and her oxygen? I'm assuming she's on oxygen. Oxygen under the mask.
plus her feet swell up when they're down. Yes, they're gonna have to put her feet up.
Or get her some yarn and let her learn how to crochet flowers. And then she could have crocheted flowers inside.
If I remember right, didn't Ruthie teach you how to crochet? No, but I did crochet with Ruthie. But my mom taught me how to crochet when I was a little girl. Ruthie had brought me back into it because I hadn't done it since I was a little girl. And I had my stages of crocheting. No, she didn't teach me.
Okay, Lona.
So she's been looking for something to knit.
You can knit flowers as well.
With a mask, but she's not on oxygen. You know, if we all gonna need a mask in a minute, y'all better get y'all some while they cheap.
Chris K, nope, not working. Dinner before dessert. That's the rule.
Annie,
Did you not hear what Bill just said a little while ago? He said he ought to weigh 300 pounds the way I cut. And he really should.
has something to do with helping you. Yeah, she did. She started me off on pattern, and me and Eddie was over there working. Now she taught Eddie how to crochet because we all three of us was sitting there crocheting all day.
Lona, does she know how to use double point needles? Or just straight knitting? Or straight needles? Oh, okay, Chris. Yeah, that's what he said. The dog, he just needs to learn. He thinks if he gets handouts, he don't have to eat the dog food. I'm honestly about ready to go Connie's way and start making his dog food. Oh, okay. So she does. There are tons and tons of
shells with
flower
dinner tonight here. Oh. Hey, the crafty gypsy. Stuff.
I'm coming down.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm coming down.
I like pretty much any kind of Italian food. I don't think there's any Italian I've ever had I didn't like. No, I already told her no, Jess. I already told her no.
Well, no. But Chris said it. Chris said it.
I know, but I already told her no. In my house, we have dinner first.
I'm glad she did too. She did a lot of things before she passed away, Debbie. She did a lot of things. She kept me out of trouble.
My grandma did not know how to knit or crochet.
With making socks.
But the woman did
knit an article of clothing, I think.
I need to dip these in chocolate.
Get what in chocolate?
Just dip them in some chocolate milk.
Okay. That looks
the blonde Oreos.
Blonde Oreos.
Mm-hmm.
Bill was sitting there this morning.
Thank you for teasing me.
Cracking blonde jokes left and right. And I was just sitting there staring at him. He goes, "What?" I said, "You realize you're blonde, right?" "Well, that's different." I was like, "No, it's not." I said, "Blonde is blonde." How about a hat, Lana? A knitted hat is much like a sock without a heel. Or a shawl. She could knit a shawl. I'd say a sweater, but I don't know. She can make socks. I know she can figure out how to make a sweater. or cowls. Yes, Chris K.
Just because it is the boucle, it's very textury.
Yes, and it is bouncy and soft once you get it worked up. I'm just not a fan of working with it.
No, it's
Because Blonde's attention span, it has no attention span. It's easier for him to.
and it's very busy. I'm not a fan of these busy
Bestie
yarns.
Deb. Now, every bit of boucle yarn that I get that is donated to me, or if I find it on sale, I just get it and take it to her because she loves it. And she goes, "Oh, I'll pay you for it." And I said, "No." I said, "Because I wouldn't use it anyway. There's no point."
Chris says, "Why are blonde jokes so short?"
So brunettes can remember them, but I'm not a brunette, so still safe. You know, we read
really
Harry. Or at least that's what I'm told. I don't really know. I think I'm sweet and innocent personally, but
Sure. Aren't we all, Annie?
Probably.
When we're sleeping.
I'm way more innocent than most people take. Or no.
You had to check on that yourself.
That part.
Yeah.
Got a frog in my throat. That's all. Okay, now he went to eat his dinner when he figured out he wasn't going to get nothing else. It was funny. I took Bill took his dinner to him, and he came out of his room, and he goes, I tried to give him a bite, but he pushed my hand away, and I said, really? I was walked in, and I was like, hey. He just picked up the fork and looked at me. I said, in your mouth. He put it in his mouth, and he goes, I said, yeah. I said, from now on, taste something before you turn it down. I knew I didn't get. He won't eat the rice. He is icked out by rice for some reason. But he
texture.
Likes chicken. Yeah, but he's really strange. Like he'll only eat shell pasta. He won't eat any other shape of pasta. And he doesn't like spaghetti sauce, but the sauce in the, because I make what do y'all call it, goulash? Around here we call it macaroni, hamburger, and tomatoes.
Chili mac.
No,
You said potatoes.
It's hamburger with onions diced in it, tomatoes, and then cooked pasta. That's macaroni, hamburger, tomatoes. That's all it's in it. A little bit of butter, salt, and pepper. He will eat that. He will eat piles of that, but he won't eat spaghetti. Even if I put the spaghetti over shell noodles, he won't eat spaghetti sauce. I'm like, okay, so he doesn't like oregano or basil because there's garlic powder and onions in the other one. It has to be the oregano and the basil that he doesn't like.
And the spaghetti sauce. Or is it the texture?
Oh, no, because I make homemade spaghetti sauce. I do not use, Bill won't eat jar sauce. He told me that was divorce proceedings if I ever fed him spaghetti sauce. So
now, there are some decent jar sauces that aren't too bad as a base if you kind of spruce them up.
I love Prego, and you can doctor it up and you can work with it. And that's exactly what it is. I add to it, but nope, he will not touch a jar. I've never had jar sauce, and I'm not starting now because his mom always made homemade sauce. And it's not that it's not harder to make homemade sauce than it is to open that jar. It really isn't.
Oh yeah, no. But it's better if you have homemade tomatoes, because taking your time to make homemade sauce with store-bought tomatoes is nearly pointless, because store-bought tomatoes.
That's why I have an entire freezer full of tomatoes. And last year I told him, I said, peel them, freeze them, we'll freeze them whole. And he goes, why? And I said, it'll make a better sauce for some reason. I've tried it both ways, dicing them up and freezing them and using them, and you get more water than you get sauce. But if you leave them whole and then squish them up after they're thawed, you get the best, creamiest sauce from them.
Do you skin them, or do you leave the skin on?
No, I skin them. It's easier to skin them beforehand. And you just put the little X on the bottom, drop them in the boiling water, peel the skin. It's not hard.
Yeah. It's so easy.
I learned how to do that, and I'm like, oh, wow. Because my mom used to make us peel them with a knife.
Oh, yeah.
His mom taught me the X and dropping them in
boiling.
And I'm like, cool, that's so much easier.
Yeah, and it only takes a few seconds for them in the boiling water.
3 to 5, depending on the type of tomato and the size. I have noticed that Roma tomatoes take a minute or two more than like your just regular like slicing tomatoes.
Yeah, because the skin's a little thicker.
Yeah. And I grow both types. I grow the Romas and I grow regular because we are tomato freaks here. I've just down and eat a tomato sandwich as anything else in the summertime.
No, we'll eat tomatoes like apples.
Yep. Little sprinkle of salt.
Yeah.
Go to town.
A little bit of salt.
Okay. In my sister's case, she sprinkles sugar on hers.
The foot?
She said it's the only way she can eat tomatoes that doesn't flare her reflux.
Because the acid.
Yeah. She said, how about you? And I was like, I just eat them and suffer. I don't really give a crap.
See, tomatoes don't bother me too much. Knock on wood. But tomatoes are really bad for inflammation as well.
Tomatoes would blister my face when I ate them. I would have blisters all over my face from the acid. And as I got older, it just stopped doing it. Probably because I never stopped eating tomatoes. I just was real careful about
kind of get immune.
My skin.
Right.
Well, you would think if they blistered but the outside, my face, right? My lips. But it never blistered my tongue or the inside of my mouth.
That's weird.
I'll see. Lona said she had tomatoes with sugar on them growing up. One of her clients suggested she put sugar on her tomatoes so she'd be able to eat them without it upsetting her stomach, and she said it does. Now, me, I don't like sweet. I don't even put. Oh, I know blasphemy for some people. I do not put sugar in my spaghetti sauce.
See, yes, I do. It actually helps bring out the flavor.
No, I do not put sugar in it because I think tomatoes are naturally sweet enough.
Just gosh.
Now,
I cuts out on the vinegar flavor.
When I fry my cabbage, I do put sugar on that because, believe it or not, it kills the butt smell. Just like a half a teaspoon in a huge skillet of fried cabbage, and you won't have that smell at all.
Okay. Did you say the butt smell?
I call it the butt smell because it just smells like a big old fart. So I call it the butt smell.
Yeah, it do. Make your fart smell too.
That's why hubby only gets cabbage on the nights that he has to work. And he was sitting there, he's like, "You guys are not going to like me." And I was like, "Oh, well," I said, "Take some too." I said, "Then you're all doing it so nobody notices."
Oh, terrible.
I didn't know they were bad for arthritis. Like, I mean, I have severe arthritis in my knees, hips, and elbows, and my shoulders. But I eat a lot of tomatoes. A lot of tomatoes.
Lana says tomatoes cause fever blisters for her if I eat too many. And then she loves toasted tomato sandwiches.
Yes.
But she's not supposed to eat tomatoes anymore. Hey, Six Bows.
Thin slice.
How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Now that's an interesting name. That's cute.
Six Bows.
I'm just going to have to suffer with it because my vices in life. I'm not giving up my tomatoes too. I will never give up
Yeah.
tomatoes or peanut butter, and I don't care what the doctor says. Because I would say those are my two favorite foods: peanut butter and tomatoes, not together though.
Yes, peanut butter.
And I like tomatoes. I like fried green tomatoes. I like green tomato salsa and green tomato relish, which is yum. Oh man, I miss Aggie. She used to make the best chow chow.
Chow chow.
What you cooking for dinner today, Six Bowls?
Chow chow is a type of relish, Jess,
Oh, I love chow chow.
that you eat with brown beans and fried potatoes and cornbread.
No, I just eat it on
eat it.
hot dog.
What?
Chow chow. I never tried it on a hot dog. It probably would be good on a hot dog because I like relish.
Or
But,
or
and
or
like
you can just
wet
try it like bruschetta.
countries,
Just put on some
we eat
sourdough bread.
slaw on our dogs. It's so funny. Somebody from Georgia come up here and went to Hillbilly Hot Dogs, and they ordered a chili dog. Well, in the state of West Virginia, a chili dog does not have a hot dog on it. It is just the chili and the fixins in the bun.
Mm-mm.
And she was like eating it. She goes, "Hey, you forgot a hot dog." And she said, "You ordered a chili dog." She said, "Yes." She said, "That's a chili dog." She goes, "No, a chili dog is a hot dog with chili on it." And she said, "No, that's a hot dog with chili on it." She said, "You order it different here."
Oh. Everywhere else but there. Okay.
Yep, pretty much. Everybody I've talked to, like, oh, I never heard of that. It's like
Right.
a lot. Joe never heard it. Joe doesn't eat slaw on her hot dogs
Mm-mm.
Hey, Tracy.
because I'm north of the slaw
Hey,
line.
Trace.
There's actually a slaw line as you come up from the south in West Virginia, on the border of West Virginia and Tennessee and Virginia. There's a big
Did you
sign.
say there's a
That's
wall?
the slaw line. If you're north of the slaw line, you eat slaw on your hot dogs.
What?
Hey, yes, Michelle. Is she in here?
Tracy is here.
Hey, Michelle, she is here. Good to see
there's
you,
Michelle.
darling.
Hey, Michelle.
Good to see you. Sitting here talking food, working on Happy Hat.
Food, yes. Food's wonderful.
Love food. Which Happy Hat, and it's actually in the description box, has a Facebook group and page. So if you have not joined or liked, please do so. And kind of follow us on this Happy Hat journey.
Lana, no, we do not eat kraut on hot dogs. Hubby loves kraut on sausage dogs, but not on hot dogs.
Yeah, there's sauerkraut and sausage, yes. Yeah. Smoked
Well,
sausage.
the sausage has
Or
got
Polish
enough
sausage.
seasoning to hold up to the kraut. I don't think hot dogs are way milder flavor wise, and they just kind of all you taste is the kraut. You don't taste the hot dog.
Oh yeah, it would really kill the hot dog. Now on Polish sausage, yes.
Sarah, get a hold of Jess. Email Jess.
Yes, Happy Hat 2025. Let me put it down here. I'll scroll it down. Maybe. There we go. There you go.
Is that information also on the Facebook page, Jess?
Not yet, because I didn't want to publicly blast your address.
No. Just the email for it.
Oh, yeah. Yes, the email should be on there. But I am getting a hold of the VA. I'm going to see if the VA can open up and donate a P.O. box there in West Virginia for us to send them to. Since technically in order to open up a P.O. box, you have to be a resident. And I obviously am not. So
I actually
reach
got to stop by the post office and talk to the whatever you call the dude that's overhead of all that, to see how much it cost here in town to get one, and I haven't had a chance to get down there and talk to him. And you can't call them because they will not answer the phone.
oh no, they're too busy.
Ow. Crap. Bent my neck the wrong way. Sorry. It reminded me it doesn't move that way. Okay, Jeff, it's Culloden. It's Culloden.
What is Culloden?
He said he has a friend that lives in Culloden, West Virginia, which is the next town over from me to the west.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes.
That sounds good.
10 minutes if you go the speed limit. It's 5 minutes for me.
Okay, that's a lot.
Gerald Vance.
Gerald Vance.
know the Vance name. I know a lot of Vances, but I'm not sure if I know. I don't know him.
Vance.
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of Vances around here. One of my besties was married to a Vance for about 15 years.
I live about 45 minutes from Harper's Ferry and an hour to the casino. Oh, I'm going to the casino. Hey, Lydia. I was
Hey,
at the
Lydia.
phone for a while
Welcome back,
talking
Lydia.
with one of my bosses. It's okay. Take
Okay,
care of
Linda Vance
you.
sounds familiar to me, Jeff. I could get a whole art. Do you know Corky Vance? Oh, the casino is actually in Cross Lane, Sarah. Well, wow, you're not that far from me if you go to the casino, Sarah. It's probably a half hour to my house from there.
Mm-mm.
Oh, in Charlestown. Okay. You see, okay. That's a different town.
Annie just said he is the Appalachian Heritage Woodshop.
I know, and I keep trying to figure out where I need to look that up and see where it's at and stop in there because we love stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'll have to ask my son about that, Jeff. He went to Marshall.
Hair.
Oh, cool, Jeff. Did you go to the Pumpkin Festival while you were here? If not, you should time it next time that you come visit to go to the Pumpkin Festival because it's really cool. They got so much handmade stuff, and he probably has a booth there as well. Jeanette said she did check on that, and they don't have a P.O. box. That was for you, Jess.
Who doesn't? The VA?
Check with the VA, and they don't have a P.O.
Yeah, I was going to see if they wouldn't mind donating and opening up a P.O. box for us.
Jeff, you went to the Pumpkin Festival? I got to tell you, I'm not a. Yes, yeah, that, yeah. The Glass Chloe Blinko is just right before you get to Pumpkin Park. Blinko, oh my God, I love watching Blow Glass.
Michelle.
It's amazing. Beautiful. I have one piece of bleached glass.
Welcome back.
It's a little pricey, but totally worth it. But yeah, did you try some pumpkin ice cream? Oh my God, the pumpkin ice cream is so good. And homemade pumpkin butters and pumpkin fudge and pumpkin pie and pumpkin bread. You know, because it's a pumpkin festival.
Pumpkin wild.
Uh-huh. Oh, cool.
See, I don't mind the real pumpkin flavor stuff, but I've never gotten to that pumpkin
No,
spice.
I don't do the pumpkin spice stuff. It's got to have actual real pumpkin in it. Or it's just
I did make a pumpkin pie before, homemade, because I was curious. The way
homemade pumpkin pie.
I don't know about everybody else, but the way I make it.
See, I say I make pumpkin pies, but what I make is a pumpkin custard pie. And people's like, that's not real pumpkin pie. And I said, this is the pumpkin pie I grew up with, which was a pumpkin custard. It's, in my opinion, tastes way better than just regular pumpkin pie. It's not as regular pumpkin pie has got a texture to it.
Okay.
And hello, Tiff. Welcome in.
Kind of like it's got the little bits of pumpkin in it. But when you make the pumpkin custard, it all plumps and it's so smooth and creamy. So much better. Okay, Jeff, I'll check into that. Hi, Tiff. How are you? Oh, we got a house today. That's nice.
Let's see, the rest going to be straight up.
Yes, ma'am.
Sweet potato pie is okay, and most of the commercial pumpkin pies you buy is actually sweet potato. A lot of people don't realize that because sweet potatoes are, and I don't know why they would be cheaper to grow them because pumpkins are not that hard to grow. We grow them every year. Yes, Tiff, I also like apple pie. Actually, I don't think, other than pecan, I don't think I've ever tasted a pie and mincemeat. I don't like mincemeat pie.
Oh, I do.
Oh, my father-in-law. Oh my God, he would just be over the moon anytime I made him a mincemeat pie. He loved them, but I did not like them at all.
You know how to make mincemeat pie?
Yeah, yes.
Girl, I need you.
I will get you the recipe.
Okay.
I will get the recipe. I'll get it.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yep, that was his favorite pecan. I made him a pecan and a mincemeat pie every year. My dad was the pumpkin custard. My mother was lemon meringue, so I made each one. And his mom she loves her pecan pie. She can't have it anymore, but I make her little tiny mini ones.
Yeah.
And I'll just take her 2 or 3 of them, and that's all she can have.
Jessica, did you see my video that I just dropped not too long ago? Hey, Connie.
Not yet, no.
Check it out.
Oh, Jeff, honey.
Look what I got for my birthday.
Word in. I'm talking.
Hello, Miss Connie.
Uh-oh. At least that's what
I will go look, Mona.
I'm counting stitches.
Oh, okay. He's counting stitches, Jeff. I was taking it for you, John.
Count. I gotta count them all over. Yeah.
Don't miscount. Yeah, Jeff, y'all come back up this way. Let me know, and maybe we can pick time and have coffee or something.
Go for a run.
I don't run anywhere. I hate black eyes. I never run anymore. I
Certain
sat
activities have to stop being done.
waiting for everybody to get up this morning. Because believe it or not, I got up at 10 and everybody, those two were still asleep, and I just let them sleep. Made my coffee, went out on the porch with my crochet, said good morning to the world, and then the pollen hit me.
I can't sleep in. I can't sleep in anymore.
Well, I mean, technically, I only slept like 6 hours, so it wasn't really sleeping in.
I'm just listening too. It's okay. Go on and cook your food. I know you cooking over there.
Jess, Michelle wants to know when you're going back to YarnCom.
As in us doing a meetup or whatever. Whenever I'm at work, I'm only like 4 minutes away from YarnCom. So if we need to meet up.
Jess, Jeanette says she has the name and number for the person you get a hold of for the homeless vets.
Ooh, that'd be awesome, Jeanette.
Wow, that is frogging so easy.
Oh, this ain't frog. No, I'm just pulling out the rest of the ball.
Oh, I was going to say, man, I've never seen it frog that easily.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm almost at the end of the ball.
Jeff said she's good in 2 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, just get a hold of me.
Okay, Jeff. Jeff said he'll be right back.
And then, Michelle, we also have the Fiber Festival coming up at the end of the month as well. And be sure to check out Michelle. She goes live tomorrow, Motivation Monday. I almost want to say Tuesday as well, because I know there's like a little Tuesdays little thing.
Gulf Coast Granny. I also like pumpkin soup. My family does not.
Michelle, depending on whose side you're on, if you're on my side, drop strawberry. If you're on Mona's, type 6. And if you are over on hookswipsandchains, type Barney. And Nightbot will drop your link. And that goes for anybody. Feel free to drop your link in all the channels. That way you can become friends with everybody. Our friends are cool.
Jeanette said they will pick the items up from her house, so maybe they want to keep it like that.
I know. Well, the thing, but if we're having people,
just so Jeanette, with all of us making hats, that's going to be a lot of boxes.
Well, yes, but that's not what I'm worried about. Is I don't want to give out personal addresses.
Yeah.
To people I don't know. I don't want to give out Annie's address to people I don't know, and I don't want to give Jeanette's address to people I don't know. So that's why I want to get a P.O. box. If worst came worst, like that's the downfall, is I can't open it because I don't live in West Virginia, so I can't open it. I'm not a resident. But I will find somebody to open it, so that way there is nobody's personal address being given, because it's not. I mean, that's just not. I'm not.
Well, I
comfortable
can't
with
get a hold of the. Well, I mean, even if they go to the P.O. box, and I'll have to go pick them up and take them to Jeanette. I'm not sure where the post office in Nitro is.
Well, and that's why I've got to figure out. Yeah.
Well,
it
have to come to my post office, because it's not that far from my house. Or maybe even better,
I just have to
go to the Culloden post office, because it's also close to my house and easier to get in and out of.
That one, or even one close to Jeanette, since you're going there anyway.
But I'm not sure where the post office is, because wherever it's at, you still have to pick them up.
21st and 3rd.
You haven't sent to one. I know exactly where. Go ahead, John.
21st and 3rd Ave. 21st and 3rd Ave in Nitro.
Okay.
So yeah, I just don't want to be giving out personal address.
A block up from the Nitro Wars.
Right
It's a
up from
block up
where?
from the Nitro Wars Museum, a block up from the Nitro Elementary, and
Okay.
right beside the
I
store
know
and
where
go.
it's at. I know where it's at.
Nitro Wars Museum.
Yep. That War Museum is.
Well, it's right on Third, so it can't be that hard to miss.
Well, being as they
There's
have
two
why I
main
went.
streets. You got Third,
statue of a
second and the
soldier.
highway. The highway, second and Third Ave.
Well, see, we have a highway avenue in Hurricane as well, which is kind of weird if you think about it. But
Well, First Ave is the highway, right?
they don't really call that First Avenue. They call it Main Avenue, but it's not Main Street. Main Street is one street back.
Google Maps. Google Maps.
Hey, Rebecca.
Google Maps calls it First.
Hey,
Google Maps
welcome
can
in,
go
welcome in.
but that's not what the people that live there call it.
Oh, I don't care. It's also called Hurricane, not Hurricane.
It's not Hurricane. It's Hurricane.
Say it.
Hurricane.
Hurricane. It's not Hurricane.
It's Hurricane. Hurricane. It's Hurricane.
Oh, it's Hurricane.
Oh, here we go again.
Don't be picking on my town.
Why is Joe so quiet? She's sleeping?
Mm-mm.
She was crocheting. She may have fell asleep.
You sleeping, Joe?
Or she might just be ignoring us while she's working.
She's
She
sleeping.
walked away.
No, she's sleeping.
Probably went to the restroom like I did. And I went and got some water as well.
I've eaten bourbon chicken at several restaurants in my life, and I got to say, mine's better than any of them.
Your what?
My bourbon chicken.
Bourbon chicken?
You mean
Yes.
You take some
Yeah,
bourbon
bourbon.
and put it in and inject the chicken?
Nope. It is. You dice your chicken up, you season it, toss it with cornstarch, set it aside, and in a pan, you put a little bit of olive oil and some garlic and ginger, and just cook it until the garlic is fragrant. And then you pour in 1 cup of chicken stock and a 1/4 cup of soy sauce and a 1/2 cup of bourbon and 4 tablespoons of ketchup and some browning sauce. And you just boil it until it starts thickening. Fry your chicken up in a skillet, saute, so that it browns up. Dump the sauce over top of that and then simmer it for about 20 minutes. The chicken is so tender, you can mash it against the roof of your mouth. It's so tender.
So that means somebody with no
Sounds
teeth
good.
can eat it?
Yeah, that's what my husband calls it, the no teeth food. He said because you don't need teeth to chew it up.
That'd be good. Sounds good though.
That's good,
Oh, wait. Did I say brown sugar? I
Yeah.
forgot. There's a 1/2 cup. Yeah, I did say the brown sugar because that's
Yeah.
really important. Oh,
Very
and
important.
2 tablespoons of cider vinegar.
Okay, now you didn't say that.
Okay, that I was thinking there was something I forgot. I think that's what it was. But yeah, it's really good, and it's real. If you're going to make it, this is my suggestion:
Mhm.
use chicken thighs, boneless chicken thighs, or use
Oh,
bone-in
oh.
ones. What I did, because I had bone-in, I took the chicken off the bone, took the bones and the skin, and I made my chicken broth with it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then the chicken broth that was left over that I did need for the sauce, that's what I cooked my rice in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, it was good.
It sounds good. I love
I won't
that.
need to eat no more today. That's enough for today. No snacking tonight because I'll still be full. Not complaining. Yeah, I
When I
hear
was a
you.
little girl, I wouldn't eat nothing but thighs.
The thigh
If it
is
wasn't
my
a thigh,
favorite
I didn't want it.
chicken or turkey. Now,
Now I eat a whole turkey. I don't care what part. I'm gonna eat that turkey.
Andrew's ex, my granddaughter's mom,
Yeah.
when they were dating or when they lived together, when on Thanksgiving, and if we did a turkey for Easter, I would always have to buy extra wings for her
Yeah.
because that was her favorite part was
Right.
the wings. I'm like, yeah. She said, oh, I know there's only 2 wings and y'all will be fighting over them. I said, no, I said, we usually don't fight over. She goes, oh, good, they're mine. I said, you like that? And I said, yeah. I said, there's not a lot of meat on them. She said, but it's the best part. So I just bought extra wings and roasted them with the turkey when I made it.
Oh, that's good.
But yeah, the thighs, it has the most meat and the most flavor to me.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does. Yep.
And that beef, that cow, that half a cow. Last night I made steaks,
Yeah.
strip steaks. No, that meat is so lean that it has no flavor.
Mm.
Girl.
Really disappointed. I was like, man, I said I was really looking for just that nice juicy steak, and it was juicy and it
Yeah.
was tender, but it did not have any flavor.
Mm.
And I was like, yeah, it's because I told Bill, I said, these are so lean, they're not going to have a lot of flavor to them. And they didn't. You need a little fat with your, not a lot, but you need some marbling in there for
Just a
tender
little bit.
flavor.
Yep.
So next time I cook them, I will wrap them in bacon
Ooh.
first. Yeah.
Michelle is allergic to chicken.
Mm.
Jesse's got her shells stuffed in their bacon. So perfect. It wouldn't take me too long to get down to the house. So let me go ahead and get my shorts and my shoes on. I'll see you in about an hour.
What happened?
I'm coming down to Jesse's, gives me some stuffed shells.
Michelle?
You going to Jesse's
because
house?
Jess found out that because Jess found out that Jesse lives right across the freaking an hour away.
Yeah, she's just like, hop, skipped, and a couple of jumps.
Jesse, you can also do that with pork or beef. You don't have to use chicken. And hello, loving me, Tracy Anderson.
Hey, Tracy.
Hey, Trace. And Michelle's actually
Tracy?
even a little bit closer.
How you been feeling, my friend?
If you make a mess, you're cleaning it up.
You're no fun. Something just got really quiet.
Real.
Because I muted myself. I didn't want you to hear y'all.
Oh, shit. Like, I was like, all right, my ear broke. Like,
he's in there.
It
He's
got
one of us
so quiet.
Then it's going everywhere. I can hear him hitting the floor. He dives in with each hand and just starts digging to find what he wants. And it'll always be some itty bitty teeny thing that's all the way at the bottom. Oh, I like that, Mona.
Oh. No, hold on. Don't take that off your head. Let me press the button.
Wrong button.
No, I had to press that one.
There
first.
she go pressing buttons.
I'm good at the press the button. I like that.
I'm wondering if I should make that a slouchy though.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you yes, but I'm also a fan of the.
I would just put a brim on it at this point.
Yeah, because I was thinking about
I like
going
that
down some more, so it can be a slouchy.
Yep, I like it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, I like that a lot.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, diversity.
Sarah said it'd be cute either way.
Thank you, diversity.
Yeah. I like it.
The hats Monday. You're welcome. Thank you, Tracy. Look,
this one's
I think
coming
I'm
along
gonna
pretty
go
quick.
a few more rows and then.
Yeah, see, that's that nice thing about that boucle because it's so poofy. It don't take long. It works up really quick.
Ooh.
Definitely.
Yes. Michelle agrees.
Okay.
Slouch hat.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta go grab my hat that I've done so far. Oh, actually, I gotta get up and stretch my legs because I've been sitting crisscross after talking.
Oh, I wasn't getting up. I mean, I got up, Cash, but I wasn't leaving the room. I just got up to stretch my back. Okay, Michelle, have a good day.
See you later, Michelle.
Tracy, it's okay. Mona knew she was Monday.
Exactly. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
And sometimes on Saturday and Sunday.
Ha ha.
Ran into my neighbor a while ago. I love her. She's so sweet. And she's one of them people who does for everybody.
Yeah.
Until my niece could figure out the logistics, she was taking my sister to Charleston, dropping her off in the morning to visit with her husband, and then going back and picking her up. Would not accept any gas money. I tried slipping it to her, and she slipped it right back. She stuck it under the windshield wiper of my car.
Mm.
And I called her, and I was like, "That was for you." And she goes, What was for me? I don't know what you're talking about." I was like, "Yeah, right." But I ran into her at the mailbox, and she's I just came from church. And I said, "Well," I said, "sounds like it's a good day." She said, "It was a beautiful sermon." She said, "Now I'm just going to go out and play in my garden." I was like, "Okay, well, I'm happy that you're having a good Sunday." She runs their clothing drive she does it 5 times a year. She tries to do it out until about, about how long clothes will last a kid before they grow out of them.
Mm-hmm.
She'll have the next one, but she spearheads that every single year. And she's retired this year, and she said she works more now than she did when she was working.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I also told her not to spread herself too thin.
Right.
I said, "You're supposed to enjoy your retirement, not work all the way through it."
Well,
She
don't know nothing else but work. That's all we know how to do.
Yeah, well, and she's a farm girl. They've got the cows and the goats and the chickens and the dogs and the cats and the
Yeah. Got to take care of them.
Yeah, but I told her, I was like,
Annie.
"No, what? Yes."
I have a crochet question for you.
Okay, I'm listening.
You can get free for.
Huh?
What?
No, finish your story first.
Oh no, I was just
Finish your story first.
she's an inspiring person. I mean, I just love being around her. It just her bubbliness just kind of rubs off on you, even if you're in a bad mood. I like people like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm done. Go ahead.
Okay. This hat. Instructions are saying. Instructions are that once I got my doubles, double, right? And then she wants me to do half doubles in each front loop. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Flip it. Do half doubles in each back loop. Okay. Now, I have to do doubles in every third loop.
Wow, that's going to be a super bulky hat because you're working those 3 loops in the same stitch each time. You see what I'm saying?
But no. But I have to do a double in the third loop every third stitch.
Okay. You're wondering where the third loop is?
So okay, I know where my front is. I know where my front is. I know where my front loop is. I know where my back loop is. My third loop is supposed to be like I can see it, but it's hard to see.
I'm going to show you. Make me. God, I look like crap. Jess, make me big. John, make me. Okay. So, you know where your front and back loops are, right? Front, back, right?
Hey, she spins.
Yeah, front and back.
This is right there. See it? That's your third stitch.
Yeah.
Or your third loop.
Third loop.
That's what
Third
me
loop.
and
Okay.
so when me and Annie did this purple hat, we had to work in the third loop.
Yeah, it's front loop, back loop, flip it over, and there's your third loop.
Yep.
Once you go into the third loop, you'll be able to
Okay.
find
So
it.
I'm
Go ahead.
because I'm doing doubles in the third loop every third stitch.
Okay.
To give you some texture.
Well, what he's talking about is it's more like, see, that's kind of like the stitch that I'm doing on this hat, and it's called the thermal stitch. It's you're working in this one, you work in the back loop, and then you work in the front loop of the same stitch for every stitch. You're not increasing your stitches, you're just making them thicker. So it's like double sided. But so you could do it like
Paula?
John. Are they asking you to do that on each round or as one round?
Hey, Paula.
I'm just doing it I'm just doing it as the rounds come up, right?
Okay.
So it would be this row right here. Am I on there?
Yep.
It'd be this row right here that I'm working on right now, right?
Thank you. But after you pull up your like first three, your third stitch will just pop out the rest of the way.
You'll be able to
It
find
will
it.
pull up for you. Yeah.
Yep.
It'll pull up real quick.
It'll just kind of like flip it slightly. And you got to remember that when it rolls it forward, that those stitches are going to be like laying on top of the stitches before them, and make sure you don't get the wrong loop.
So your V will come on the front side of the hat.
But just for that one stitch.
Yes. Just for that one, though. Not like the whole one.
Okay.
But yeah, this is one of the happy hats that are finished.
And she also showed me she's also doing an invisible slip stitch, which threw me off too.
I'm not a real big fan of that stitch. That's just it's a me thing. I just don't like how it looks. And I think just as full as she says it is, or they say it is. I find I can still see the. I don't do a slip. I just get doing continual rounds because I don't like the. It makes like a seam, especially if you're using a solid color. It really sticks out. Now, if you're using variegated, it's kind of you don't really see it. But if you're doing just a one color hat, the seam sticks out like a sore thumb, in my opinion. Hey, Paula. Hello, Paula. Hi, She Spins. Did I miss anybody else?
Don't think so.
Connie, Miss Connie.
I said hi to Connie when she first got here a long time ago.
Yeah.
You might have missed Connie.
All right. No, I saw her there.
This is going to need a ball and a half. That's not going to be quite 2 balls.
I ran across a video this morning of Jim Neighbor singing Dream the Impossible Dream. That man had such a beautiful voice. And you wouldn't think how that he had that pretty of a voice, but boy, his singing voice.
Who was that?
Jim Neighbors.
Yes, I love me some Jim Neighbors. Because he talked like that and had that deep old voice.
Yeah, he has a super deep voice, and Oh crap! I just said his name, Gomer. The voice
Yes.
was really high pitched and twangy. And
Yes.
that's not at all what he really sounded like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I was going to do that a minute ago and I forgot. I think I'll make beef enchiladas tomorrow night.
Mm,
Okay.
that sounds good.
Yes.
Chicken or beef?
Beef.
I
like them both.
love chicken.
I will ask Bill. Well, no, Bill will want beef because we had chicken tonight. He tends to not like the same protein 2 nights running.
Okay.
And, you know, he's mainly the one I'm feeding. Because according to him, I could live on toast and coffee, which I could live on toast and coffee.
Okay.
Now I'll have to make me another cup of coffee soon.
I thought about one.
You had enough already. Didn't you have one already?
Just one.
Huh?
One.
You don't need no more, Jessica.
Lana,
remember how it was last week? Huh?
Maybe.
Okay.
Well, I have cut back on my coffee this past week.
I have.
Concerned
tremendously
that I was drinking too much caffeine.
No, it ain't the caffeine. It's giving me real bad heartburn.
Yeah, because it'll kick my reflux up if I drink too much coffee. That's what he was
That's
concerned
bad.
about. He was like, "Hun, you're drinking an awful lot of coffee."
Mm-hmm.
So then we're at the gas station. He goes, "Hey, you want me to get you a Coke while I'm in there?" And I was like, "Caffeine."
Mm-hmm.
He said, "What?" I said, "There's caffeine in Coke. You just said I was drinking too much caffeine." Well, yeah, but it's a different kind of caffeine. I said, "No, it isn't caffeine. It's caffeine."
Caffeine is
Right.
caffeine.
Caffeine is caffeine. You definitely don't need a Coke. You might as well drink coffee.
Well, it was a joke between us because I don't drink soda.
Oh.
And what I get there is they have a dragon fruit icy that I absolutely love. And if you go to the one in Nitro where Jeanette lives, they have green apple, sour green apple.
Yes.
Oh my God, they're so good.
I actually prefer mixing. I prefer.
What?
It sounds odd.
Good night, Lana.
Dragon fruit and banana. It sounds odd, but it's really good. It's a really good flavor together.
Annie says, or not Annie. Connie says yes, he has to go.
It is 4:53.
Yes. Me and Connie and Joe have decided that we're all kind of interchangeable now. So,
yeah, right?
Everybody calls us by the other one's name. I'll come to anything. Just don't call me late for dinner.
That part.
Or I'll answer to anything, I guess. Well, most of the time.
We'll figure out who we're talking to eventually, promise. All right, I need another ball.
My cousin Ruby, she recently moved to Florida. She moved to Florida last year, so I haven't seen her. And she called the other day, and I had my phone on speaker because I was in the kitchen, and I was like, "Hello," and she goes, "Yo, bitch, what's up?" Bill goes stomping in there. Who's talking to you like that? I was like, "It's okay, it's just Ruby." Quit calling her that. And she said, "Why? She is." And he just looked at me. I said, "Hey," I said, "she's known me since the day I was born. So if she says I'm a bitch, I must be a bitch." So, you know, we fit right in together.
So here's one of the balls. As far as I got with one.
Okay.
I like it.
So the other one, you should
pretty good.
Be able to finish. Are you making that a slouchy or just a beanie?
It's gonna be a slouchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says slouchy.
Connie.
It's a little heavy though, unfortunately. It's not one that lays lightly. It holds shape pretty good.
Yeah.
Shit, I was going to say something. What was it?
I don't know.
That your cursing is getting out of hand on our show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I was going to
Was it
ask.
something about, I don't know. I don't know,
I
Annie.
mean, like, boom, it was like out of my head. I'll remember later.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm going to drive myself crazy trying to remember what it was I was going to say. I do this all the time. It's really frustrating when it's in the middle of a conversation and about 10 minutes later I remember and I go back to that part, which Bill says is very confusing to have a conversation with me. I can't help it if you can't keep up. Now, my oldest son is the same way, and me and him can have 4 different conversations in the same conversation. It drives Bill nuts when we do that. How do y'all even know what you're talking about? And I was like, well, we talk to each other and we understand, so it's all good. I say put a brim on it. I would do one, maybe 2 more browns and put a brim on it.
You think?
Yeah.
It is a little thick to be a sashi. I don't think it's going to lay right.
In the wintertime, you want a little bit of head space for the heat to build up to hold the heat down to your body. So if it's real tight to the top of your head, you don't have that air space. So you don't have like that pocket of heat. It's the same reason that when you put a pair of gloves on, gloves generally and mittens don't come to the very tip of your fingers. They're just a little bit past them, and it's for the same reason. Well, hey, where you been? You better not get in my bed tearing the covers off of it again. I mean, you can fight.
Uh-oh.
Are you being mean to my dog again?
Pull the covers down, and then he will slink under the covers like a snake, head first, waller all the way to the end of the bed under the covers, roll around, and then by the time he gets done, all the covers is pulled off the bed.
You shouldn't have put them on there in the first place.
Little puppy.
You know what? What's up with Birdie?
She's hanging downstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
mighty quiet this whole time.
Oh gosh, it's an ear scratch. It feels so good. I know. I wish I had somebody scratch my ears like that.
Oh my gosh, I woke up this morning to Birdie. She likes, when she sleeps on you,
yeah,
she likes to be able to grip your skin, because she can kind of just lightly put her claws in. Well, when I sleep, I'm covered all the way up to my neck, especially if I'm sleeping on my side. And I woke up, and she has her foot wrapped around my ear.
She was trying to give you a new piercing.
She was trying to feel you. You didn't give her your arm.
Well, oh my gosh, my ear hurt so bad to like uncurl out of her grip. It was so weird feeling. But yeah, she was sleeping on my ear.
Talked to my niece yesterday, and she was all over the house. She thought that her daughter had left the door open and the bird got out, because he's a free flyer as well, and her husband was just and it's his. He loves this bird. I mean, he's very attached to this bird, and he was just kind of like kicked back in his recliner watching TV, and she was getting really frantic, looking all over the house, and he looked at her, and she said, "Well," and he said, "Well, what?" He goes, "She's like the bird got out," and he just lifted his chin up, and he goes, "Nope, she's quite comfortable." Went up underneath his chin into his beard and just buried his beard and went to sleep. I was like, oh.
Yeah, you definitely got to be careful leaving stuff open around here. Even
And
spring.
she usually is because she grew up with this bird. And
Oh yeah.
she was taking the dogs out, and Jenny said the door bounced closed, but it bounced back open. It didn't latch. Oh yeah, Ariel would be heartbroken if something happened to that bird. Even though she's sitting down, she hates it. I was like, uh-huh. I said, how come every time I talk to your mom, the bird's riding around on your shoulder? Well, it won't get away. Yes, Jeanette, every day. Every day I feel that way.
All the time. I felt like that
More
Friday.
often than not.
Welcome back, Herb. You didn't take a long enough nap because I do not feel rested.
Hey, Herb.
Yeah, I don't feel better. Did you bring me coffee? Did you bring coffee back? Herb?
She don't need no coffee, Herb.
I've been very calm and content and working on my hat. Yeah, see, I haven't had enough yet. Ish, maybe. Ooh, what popsicle? Is that the raspberry or black cherry?
Raspberry.
Yeah. Bill's favorite.
Yeah. They're
Bill
so good.
You know, he was complaining. He said you could find raspberry popsicles, but you cannot find blackberry popsicles. And I was like, I have popsicle forms. I can make you blackberry popsicles if you really want some.
I don't know if I've ever seen blackberry popsicles.
Not to my knowledge, I never have. But I also told him he could write to the Outshine Company, and maybe that'd be a new flavor they bring out, because I do like their popsicles. They're pricey, but they're so good because they're not overly sweet. It's fruit flavors. I especially like the pineapple ones and the peach ones with actual chunks of fruit in them. Lorelai doesn't like them because she said, Grams, popsicles are not supposed to have chunks. It's like, okay.
They are so delicious, though.
She's with her Uncle Anthony. She likes her red, white, and blue popsicles. You get cherry, pineapple, and blue raspberry all in the same thing.
The regular bomb pop.
Yes.
The thing is if you get the box of them, they're now half the size they used to be.
Yeah, see, I told Bill that. I said those things used to be huge when I was in school. Because we used to pay 50 cents to get the bomb pop because it was bigger than the other popsicles.
Yes, and the thing is someone's like, oh, it's just because you're bigger now. I'm like, I have been this size practically since I was 12. They shrank. I didn't grow. Those popsicles got smaller. And those were so the best, especially the ridges. I love the ridges.
Anymore. They're more of a torpedo.
Yes.
But yeah, that's Anthony's favorite popsicle is the bomb pops.
Especially when the ice cream truck used to come by, the bomb pop man. When the bomb pop man used to come by, there was 2 bomb pops I used to get. I used to get those, the red, white, and blue ones, the Rockets. They're called the Rockets. And then I used to get the $3-4 cherry popsicles. And you got 3 of them for $1.
There is a new bomb pop. It's orange, lime, and I think the bottom is pineapple. He does not like those. He just handed it back to me and looked at me, and I said, "What?" And he said, "Wrong color." I was like, "Okay." And you can get the red, white, and blue. That's the bomb pops, right? There's another brand. I'm thinking it's Flavor Right, but they're blue, white, and red. He won't eat those because the colors in the wrong.
They're backwards.
Yep.
It's backwards.
And he is completely patriotic. He has at least 12 flags in his bedroom. We have one in the yard. And he has his Papa's flag from his funeral. It was actually given to my husband, but Anthony took it from him. And it hangs on his wall in his bedroom. I got like a case for it to keep it in.
Yes.
and we explained to him what that was from, because he did not go to the funerals, because I don't think he would have misbehaved, but I don't think he could have sat through the whole thing.
Right.
And it was like at my dad's funeral, I had a friend keeping an eye on him at Dad's house. And when we got through the service, Renee went to the house and got him and brought him back to the graveside so he could be at the graveside. Because I figured he could sit through that part, but he would not have sat through the service in the church.
Yeah, no.
They take too long.
And exactly, that he would just gotten patient, and then he would have had a meltdown, and it would have just been a holler. Okay, Connie, I'll see you then.
Yes, ma'am, 8 o'clock.
All righty. See you then.
Wind chimes are singing again.
Yes. I
I
need
wonder
to
if
get
it's
the
still
one you
humid
gave me
outside.
outside.
I want to open up the window so bad, but it's humid out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I opened up my windows.
And that's going to make my house heat up. And then the AC will come on. Because it's cool in here with the windows closed.
Yeah.
My house, if I
70
don't
degrees.
open the windows and doors, will stay cool when it starts getting hot. Will stay cool until about 11:30, 12 o'clock. Then the house starts getting hot.
Mine too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that's
Yeah, once
why
the sun starts baking on it.
I generally like to get up about 4 a.m. and I can open the front door and the back doors and the windows in this end of the house, air the house out, and then close them back down before it gets hot outside. On account of my husband doesn't like the windows open or the door or the curtains open. It's like they must like his.
Hey, God's desire
I
from
was
me.
so depressed growing up the way he did because his mom had the pull blinds, the old fashioned ones that you pull down and they'll, roll them back up on their own.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then she had vertical blinds. Then she had shears, and then she had drapes, and they were all closed all the time.
Yeah, that was dark.
Yeah, it was like walking
God's
into a.
desire?
I told him, I said, that could be a lot of the way, his mom's depression. She's not going outside anymore, but she never opens a window or gets any kind of sunlight.
Right.
She needs
She
sunlight
needs
and
some
fresh air.
vitamin D.
I said, just go sit on the porch if nothing else. She's got a chair
Right.
out there. Nice, comfy spot
Right.
to sit.
That's what I'm going to work on. What you working on, God desire for me? What you got going on today?
Yeah, Jeanette, I think we're all with you with that. We all kind of feel that way sometimes. And I swear, it seems like it's slipping away faster. The older I get, the faster everything goes. And when I was a kid, it was like the years just plodded along. And now they just zoom through.
Yep, I've been feeling it like that ever since I turned 60.
Just knitting on her shawl. Hey, God's desire for me.
Awesome.
I see you.
Yeah,
She just not taught herself how to knit.
that's awesome.
Hey, if you just taught yourself how to knit and you're knitting on a shawl, you are doing good.
Heck yeah.
If you have any questions, let me know. I've been knitting for a while. I'm not an expert, but I'm pretty good at it.
All right, this is yarn barb.
Don't put on it as hard as you do.
Huh?
Must share the knowledge. That's the whole point of having knowledge, is sharing it with other people.
This is
A lot of people need to think like that.
But they should.
Let's share the knowledge.
I don't need to share.
Why can't you? I mean, that's kind of pointless.
Sharing's caring.
Love to teach other people.
It is.
But I know.
I'm learning a lot of stuff from this community. Well, all the communities. I'm learning a lot. Because I don't know nothing.
Meds.
Look,
What's going on?
I was watching I Bring It last night talking about this is how you exercise before you crochet. Yes, that's what I need to do because I stay in pain.
I'm sure there's
But I don't
stuff
hurt
out there that
here.
we
I
should
hurt
be doing.
back here. But
Right.
like they said, something is torn. So I already know they're gonna either tell me I'm either gonna have surgery or I'm gonna have to stop crocheting for a while. And I can't do this, I can't do that, and all this other stuff. That's what they're gonna tell me. So what I did was, being that it shouldn't take a whole lot to do diamond painting, I went and bought like 50. Oh God, I got all these drawings coming in. And I figured I need to paint my wall right quick. So my wall to be good and dry. I can put all these pictures on my wall because they are beautiful.
Your diamond painting pictures that you picked out?
Yes, yes, yes. They're gorgeous. Nah, if the painting come out looking the way the picture's supposed to, yeah, I'm hanging on the wall. Be my
My
word.
daughter's got a few in hers.
Huh?
My daughter's got a few in hers. I took away my other camera, otherwise I'd show you. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4 diamond paintings on the wall.
Did she do it?
But, yeah.
Awesome.
She loves diamond painting. Oh,
so
yeah,
that means that's encouraging right there. That I'm encouraged already.
Oh, you should see all of her diamond painting stuff. She's got everything she can.
I'm surprised she didn't show me that when I was there. She knows she wanted to show me that blanket.
Oh yeah, that was her, the highlight of what she was doing.
I know. She come in the door. Let me show you. She ain't even say hi.
Nope. Let me go get my blanket.
That was funny.
Let me go get my blanket, Mona.
Okay.
I have a diamond art that I have never taken out of the package.
What?
Yes.
So, Annie, you're gonna have to come and hang out with me when I decide to start doing diamond painting.
My sister is really into it, and she talked me into getting one, but I've just never gotten around to doing it. She loves doing diamond art.
One night,
I've got a couple of them. Mona, I'll come hang out with you as well.
We're gonna have
I won't touch mine.
Party. That's what we're gonna do.
Somebody told me I should have started out with like the diamond art bookmarks to see if I was going to like doing it before I got a big picture.
Doing what? I almost bought one at Joann's, one of them little kid ones, to see if I was gonna like it. But I was like, you know what? Because all the ones that I have a lot. And I'm like, you know what? I don't know if I'm gonna like this because
it's a lot to keep up with.
Annie?
Yes.
God's Desire wants to know what your preferred knitting needle brand would be.
I'm gonna be really honest with you. I don't have a clue. It's boy. I'm not. I have a set of interchangeables that I bought from Annie's Attic. The tag fell off years ago. I was told not to buy them because they wouldn't last, and I've had them for close to 18 years now. I cannot remember the brand. It's just a cheapy interchangeable brand, and that's what I use mostly. Mandy, that was also one of my problems were before I had my cataract surgery, why I never started it, but now I don't really have that excuse, but I do. I don't have that excuse, but I do. I really, even with the bifocals on my glasses, I always see to do up close stuff, and I'll end up putting my readers on to work on stuff.
That's what I got, Izzy, a whole bunch of butterflies. I got different kind of patterns with butterfly arts.
Oh,
And I got, because I have a African lady that's laying this the chill over my fireplace. So I'm gonna have a wall full of African women all over my wall.
that'd be
Oh,
cool.
And butterfly.
And God's desire for me, I also my double points are boy needle. Tracy, we're talking about knit needles, honey. I don't think Susan Bates
I'm a
and Phil
Susan
has
Bates
knitting
and
needles.
prayer girl.
I could be wrong.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
I'm so afraid I won't be able to see well enough to do diamond painting. That's why probably more than likely I'll have my glasses off when I do it. I won't have my glasses on. I probably wouldn't be able to see it with my glasses on. So I'll take my glasses off. I can see with my glasses off up close, but it's got to be up in my face.
Well, I could do that before the cat, or I had to get it up in my face, which I'm told that with my bifocals, my problem with my bifocals is I'm sort of too close to me.
Magnifying light set up, see those tiny things. I was thinking about getting that little board with the light up underneath.
My
So
sister
you
said
can
that's
see
very
through it.
helpful. She has one.
See, now you great make me go in here and buy it. She got it for like $6 and
She's
something.
got the light board, and then she
Yes.
has a magnifying glass like
On
John's
top
got.
of it. Yes.
Yeah, it's like where you can position it.
Yeah.
And that's what she used to do hers.
Okay, so you could ready to make me go over here and buy some more stuff.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at one on Temu, wondering
Yep.
if I should buy something, buy it.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it because I want to get into it because I want that art on my wall. I think that would make my wall stand out. I could take all that stuff that's on that wall off because it's been there since I've been here, so it's time for it to go, and put that over there. Matter of fact, I think tomorrow after I cut my grass, I'm gonna go to the paint store and go get some paint so I can paint that wall.
I think John is the only one because in my whole house, with the exception of the picture I have hanging in here of butterflies that I found at a yard sale that I fell in love with, all of the art on all of my walls are puzzles. John is the first one. He was like, he seen my wall in the living room. He goes, "Is that puzzles on your wall?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's our artwork. We puzzles, glue them together, and hang them up."
Jessica-
Izzy, yeah, I'm chilling.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm chilling in my daughter's room because we were supposed to have bad storms, and my birdie is really comfortable in here. So I came in here and set up shop so she can come in here and chill out. But it looks like the storm's actually passed us. So no storms for me today. No tornadoes.
Oh, that's good.
They stayed a little south. I mean, still looks dark out there in some spots, but
Came back,
for the most part, we're good.
did your business, stayed in the yard.
Oh, I want me another
I was
popsicle.
watching
That's
my
crazy.
I know.
So yeah, here in a little bit, I will reset up shop in the other room.
No.
So I have meatloaf and greens for dinner. Oh, no wonder I want another one. It's dinner time.
Oh yeah, it is 6 o'clock. Yeah. Well, 6 o'clock.
Jane Doe.
Hey,
Jane Doe.
You. Thanks for coming through.
I will give you.
Welcome in.
You must have been having a busy day today.
Okay, that's all you're getting. Get the rest of it. 2 more hours. I promise you won't starve in that amount of time. I've never known a dog to starve in 2 hours.
Cash, you're gonna starve. You need a treat.
I gave him a little treat for he went out, did his business, and came back in without being hollered for. So he got for being a good boy.
That's a good baby.
He's a good boy. Hey, my good baby boy.
Hey, Thrifty.
Hey, Thrifty and
Damn. How you doing?
Hot damn, Elaine's here.
Damn. Party can get started now.
And hey, Thrifty.
Thrifty. Coming to hang out with us. Almost part of the Cool Kids Club. Almost.
I guess I'll sew in some stuff until my wrist stop hurting, and then I can go back to crocheting.
What am I doing here? All right, there we go.
Thrifty, they said ours is going to come in between 9 and 10 o'clock tonight. So we'll see.
Hey, Lydia.
Maybe it'll
Welcome back, Lydia.
Hey, Lydia. Lydia's been here for a while.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's been in the
a little
bush for
quiet.
years. Talk to the boss.
And Elaine says she's working on a blanket and almost done with her shawl, but she's got to find yarn to match it.
Uh-oh.
Or contrast. Remember, if you can't get it to match, just get you a good contrast color. Make it part of the design.
Yeah. I'm liking how that's working out. A lot of the hats have the contrast with the solid. I'm liking that.
Yep. I like
I'm
contrast.
really liking that. Especially Jessica's background.
See,
Are those all of Connie's hats in your background?
No. I think
okay.
that's just random hats.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
I was
no,
ready
huh?
to say, girl, look at
Yeah,
here.
random.
No, and those actually look knitted.
Oh, okay.
All
Just from the
but
looks of them.
the light blue one at the bottom, I believe, is crocheted. And the rest of them look knitted.
Oh,
That
okay.
one might be knitted, but it looks crocheted
I
to me.
I typed
I'm
in
not
pile of
complaining.
crocheted hats,
Jump
and that's
over
what came
to
up.
Not complaining. Hey, Christy.
Hey,
Christy.
Jeanette said that the mail truck just
Honeybee Hedgehog.
I'll tell people to alternate solid from veg to roll.
Ah, shit. Auntie Beth.
Yeah.
Oh, is he out with the Terminator? I had a feeling. I was watching him Friday night, starting to chase the storms. I'll have to look up and see where he's at. I'm subscribed to him. If he's by me, I bet you he's probably on 55, or he's actually, I don't know, 70 was getting hit pretty hard too.
Oh, thank
So
you, Christy. Christy said she made us a few hats Friday and Saturday.
Awesome.
Thank you. All right, I'll pull him up. I gotta see where he's at. I've seen. Okay, not his Terminator, not the Dominator. I haven't seen his come through here, but I've seen one very similar come through here.
When are you back
Where he's
on?
at.
Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
John,
Yep.
you're going out?
Yeah, we will be live tomorrow starting, 8:15? Around the 8 o'clock Central Standard Time hour. All right, let me pull up Reed. Let's see where he's at. Yep. Let's see where he's at. Okay, yeah, he's pretty south. Yep. There's a tornado on the ground. Poplar Bluff. I hope it stays that way. Stays south. But if it's headed up, let me pull up radar on my side.
What is that?
Looks like he might be on 6167. Where's he at?
Oh, I need to get that. You know what? I want to.
All right. And that would be the coolest thing to do. Storm chase.
Oh, wow.
Where is
Richard
that?
Chamberlain
Cold
got
street for that.
What's that?
it. Is that
I
this
think you need a
year?
college degree to be a storm chaser.
Rainstorms here.
I have a college
Yeah,
degree.
right now. Okay, I'll check then, and I'll need to get the address for the hats.
Yeah,
Stay safe,
Christy,
all. You too, stay
so right
safe.
here, if you email this Happy Hat email, happyhats2025@gmail.com, I will send you where you need to go for that information. Yeah. Yep.
Well, that's just.
Yeah, it's all staying south right now. So I'm the lovely blue dot, but as of right now, we're pretty good. But the south is getting hit real hard.
Well, that just bummed out my day.
And he's just right down here. So tornado on the ground right in the red. Which right now, I mean, it's way too south for us to get hit. Pocahontas is getting ready to get hit. Dexter Sykeston. Where's JoJo? Goes good. Yeah, it's a widespread. Detroit's getting hit real hard. Indianapolis is getting hit real hard right now.
I'll be right back. Son's calling.
There's the storm. The storm has crossed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 states. So everybody's getting hit right now.
Everybody getting what?
Everybody's getting hit.
Uh-oh.
The storm's crossed 6 states right now.
Wow.
And right now,
is it on its way here? 'Cause
Dominator
it's getting
is
dark.
right down here.
Where's that at? Down at the bottom. Is that by me?
No, in Missouri.
Oh.
So everything stayed south.
Because it's dark here. To be so early.
It's nice and bright here. It's calm.
Look and
No
see
wind.
what's going on.
Sun shining. Little clouds.
Hold on, let me go find you.
I tell people. Hey, Jan.
Yeah, no storms really by you at all, Mona. I mean, some up north of College Station and over by Waco, but nothing by you. Yeah. See, they're going to Caruthersville. Yeah, so by the grace of whatever, this weather stayed a little bit south of us. They were worried about us getting hit again.
I'm supposed to rain at 5. It's 5 now. So it must be scattered showers.
Yeah, there's some up a little north of you.
Now I'm saying 24% at 8 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. Michigan's getting hit really bad. So Dee's Creative Hands Crochet is getting hit pretty good. But
oh God, Wednesday supposed to be almost 90 degrees. I need to make sure I ain't doing nothing Wednesday.
What has made you so happy, Jeanette? Although I'm glad you're happy.
Thrifty, you're getting ready to get hit pretty good, honey. If it's not already to you, you might be getting hit. but it's covering all of Indiana, or it's already actually passed through a little bit because it's now over and getting ready to come up on Flint, Michigan, and in Detroit. They've actually got tornado warning, so I think it may have already passed you. Oh. So yeah, all south is, you can kind of see how dark it is. But by the look of the draw. Oh, Beth, you declined? Oh, heck no. Going into the Dominator would be freaking awesome. Especially this time of year.
What happened?
Riding in the Dominator. They go into tornadoes.
Oh.
They chase tornadoes. And their goal is always to get inside of the center of the tornado. You take measurements. They used to do a show on the History Channel called Storm Chasers. Or was it Discovery? It was Discovery or History, one of the two. But yeah, they had Storm Chasers, and it was multiple teams trying to make it, you know, into the storm. And then you had one that was trying to make, you know, the ultimate IMAX film, which actually ultimately did come out not too many years ago. 2020, 2019, 2020, 2021, the film finally got released for IMAX. Into the Tornado or something like that. Yeah, that would have been cool, Auntie Beth.
No, I never did check to see if
Put a space between weather and the zip code, Miss Thrifty. Thrifty. Hey, Trey.
Hey, that's my jam.
How are you doing today, Trey? Thank you for stopping in. Uh-oh. That's weird. Why the gap? Oh, Thrifty. Fort Wayne, Indiana. That's actually, we go up to Fort Wayne, Indiana to go do the, for hockey, for State Wars. We actually go up to the rink there on, what is it, Broadway, I think it is? Or is it, what is it, Teflon Ferry? Telegraph? Whatever flipping road, I think it's Telegraph. So yeah, we frequent Fort Wayne. Trey says, I got some rain in Augusta, Georgia today, but the weather didn't storm too bad. That helps with the pollen. Yes, that will help the pollen tremendously, but not too much rain here. Jeanette says, I got a box of yarn from the Yarn family for hats. Ooh, that's awesome. Never heard of the Yarn family, but that's phenomenal. Yes, sir. I will as soon as we stop this in a little bit. I don't know exactly, but probably sooner than later.
Okay, I'm back. I had to walk him through how to make gravy.
Sure. Like 8 minutes. Or 15 minutes. Un momento, por favor. Un momento, por favor.
Are we breaking?
No, not in the instant. Just whenever you're ready. You gotta go inside to eat it sometime.
Oh, I just got a message.
So now would be a good time because my son's in here asking me to run him to the store because he wants to make chicken tortilla soup for dinner.
Ooh, chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can leave it running. We can leave it running. Everybody can stay here.
Well, I mean, if y'all want to break, that's fine. I can go wash dishes and tidy up the kitchen.
I mean, right now we're looking at 27 watching, hanging out and chilling with us this evening, this afternoon, actually. But yeah, we'll take a little intermission. Let's see, return and then what?
Hour and a half?
Anything?
Hour and a half, John?
If you want.
Do a 7, come back at 7?
Sure.
Okie
I
dokie.
think that gives everybody time to eat, dehydrate, defecate, come back and make it.
Well, now that
Yeah.
you mentioned it, Jess,
Defecate.
Got some friends off at swimming pool.
well, I will catch you all in
Okay.
about an hour.
Yeah, we'll be back. We'll just drop off. We'll be back. We'll put another live.
Here I am. This is where I'm at.
Alrighty.
Almost done.
See y'all in a bit. Bye.
Bye-bye. Oh, you be finished today.
Bye. I was working out pretty quick too.
Oh, wait a minute.
Actually,
so all
I
I
just
gotta
need the
do is
brim
leave
now.
the studio and it'll go off.
Oh crap! I am done. I just got to put edging on it. I'm done.
Right. That's what I said. You be done today. You did good today. Yay!
All right, what pattern are you using that you're doing it so quick now?
My own.
Can't do your own.
It's nice. I just did my own. Double crochets till I got to the size that I wanted, and then periodically did a couple decreases throughout just to kind of start bringing it in.
I like how this color's starting to blend out though.
I do like that. That is cool.
Well, it's my
And this
wavelength.
is very warm. I need some of that. I want fruit. Yep. I gotta go
I
find
got a
some.
question. Do
Yeah.
Have an answer.
over here, do I remove myself or do I just hit leave studio? How do I log out?
It'll kick you out.
You will end whenever we end, no matter what. But what you would do, you would come up to yours, to your little name up here at the top,
And remove?
and remove.
Okay.
Yep. All right, everybody.
All right, y'all.
Take care. Have fun. We'll see you later.
All
We will be
right.
on later. It's about an hour and a half, right?
Right.
Give or take.